Hello, my fine feathered friends. Welcome in, welcome in. A lot going on today. We've got a coaster. There's a coaster here. It's not our coaster. I mean, it is our coaster, but it's not our coaster. We've designed said coaster, um, with the good help of Nitro 230. We love this coaster. It's a gravity group style coaster and a really cool vibe for sure. We'll get some rides on it in a minute. We're going to work on this today. We're now in this side of the park. What's great about this too is now that we've got the coaster, we can build our entrance. So we're going to build the entrance. We're going to build this little area over here. That's what we're going to work on in today's live. Hopefully it doesn't span into tomorrow's. But yeah, in the interim, let's let the world know that we exist. Okay, announcements. Okay. What are we going to say? What we're going to say is Nitro. Nacho. Nacho new coaster. Nitro. Exclamation point. That's just me being a complete, silly goose. But we're going to get this live. I'm going to copy and paste and post and Nacho new coaster. It's not a real coaster. It is not a real coaster. It is not a real coaster. It is a real-ish coaster. Hello, hello. We are talking about you, Nitro. How are you? Oh, it was so funny. Advertisements and streams. Control B. I got that transfer track in set. Look at that. That transfer track is looking solid. All the work that I did. I put in a transfer track. And again, this is not a real coaster, ladies and gentlemen. It is a real-ism coaster. Ooh, you like what I did there, huh? Maybe I should have typed real-ish. Real-ish coaster? I don't know. My thumbnail's going to get me in trouble. People are going to tell me I'm clickbaiting. Whatever. It's not my intention. It's just I don't think that far ahead. I'm serious. Meanwhile, I had somebody on stream earlier tell me I need to stop talking to people like I'm a baby. In my streams. Wait, the exact words were, ready? Ready? Oh, it would be great if you did not make the video sound like it's made for 7-year-olds. Can you explain that to me? I don't know what that means. I actually messaged them. I was like, hi, friend, can you help me out? Because I don't know what you mean. Oh, Lord. So I'm waiting for an answer there. We'll see what happens. If you can't tell, I'm very giddy today. I've had some rest, relaxation. I took like 6 melatonin last night. And I slept like a champ. There's just a lot going on today. Don't even. We're just waiting for some people to join in. So bear with for a second. We're going to get in on this. It seems like we've got a pretty good interest in what we did with our water park. Root of them, but he might be 700. Exactly. So I'm not even worried about that. How are you, my Mia? How you doing? Mio. Fantastico. Welcome in. Yeah, no, he's probably a young kid. And I get it. It's cool. I was like, I'm so confused. Obviously it was a reflection of how they feel, not a reflection of how I communicate. Because I even said, I was like, this is how I communicate. So if I'm talking like I'm talking to 7-year-olds, that's an issue. So first things first, I love this coaster. Check it out. Isn't this great? This is a design by Nitro 230. Has a YouTube channel. I love his little brand here. Shadow Creek Coasters. Holler back, Shadow Creek. Definitely check out Nitro 230 stuff on YouTube. He's got some pretty good stuff going on there. But yeah, it's a really nice coaster. So the idea is Nitro had proposed to me that, you know, can I rebuild your coaster because your coaster is painful to look at? Fair is fair. But with that being said, I think it works out wonderfully. It looks great. I never said I was a great coaster builder. I said I love building in the game. But like some of these profiles, I mean, this is totally Gravity Group. Look at that angle right there. I love that. I love the off-axis hills. This is something that's very new, Gravity Group. You don't see this much on, like, Oscar's Wacky Taxi, for instance, doesn't have off-axes, but Bobcat does, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick... I agree, Mio. The profiling is stunning. I love the little shed that you built. We're going to build this out to make it look like Oscar's Wacky Taxis. We're going to give it the corrugated walls because that's what our Oscar's Wacky Taxi has. But I want to get a ride. Oh, whoopsie. I want to get a ride on this. So we're going to do that really quick. Let us go front bumper. Front bumper is great. Let's just take a ride and see how beautiful this thing is. And then we're going to work on designing our entrance. Our entrance gates. We're also going to design our... Look at that slight angle to the left. I love that. Beautiful. And I think it's about 45 feet. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nitro. But love that. Look at that. And then we get this off-axis pop of airtime, which gives you... So off-axis hills, what they do is they give you a lateral ejector as well as a regular ejector. It kind of pulls you up and out to whatever side you're leaning on. So love that. That was that double down. I asked him specifically for double down. Love these little pops of hill at the end. Perfect. Like, it's just really a very solid coaster. And she looks beautiful on the skyline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step back now. Love how she looks. We made her a little bit more of like an ashy brown. We want her to look older. I faded, if you look at the colors on the cars, they're all the faded colors. It's not the actual solid colors or true colors. We did that whole like sun bleached kind of look. We expanded our plot a little bit out into here. So as you're driving in, I guess, you know, you're going to go right past the turnaround for the coaster, which will be great. We're going to make all of this, I think, a foliage. We're going to build the forest out to this area. And then this will be whatever establishments we want to build in. You did an amazing thing. So thank you, Nitro. Much appreciated. So before we start working here, I want to come, because I feel like this is a must happen, because we need to build our logo today. That's a must happen. It's a non-negotiable. And I think what I want to do is I want to take inspiration from kind of what Nitro's built here. Obviously with the girders to keep additional support over this far of a space that has no supports going into the ground. So I want to take this. I'm going to utilize this. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to build a shack, and I was like, should I build a shack? I don't know if I want to build a shack. What I want to do is I wanted to have like that shack kind of feel, right? So we're going to grab the resort walls. Resort wall decor. And I'm thinking we could do a couple of things. We can do this one, right? Because I feel like this kind of gives me the energy that I'm looking for, right? But I think we run into a little hiccup here with those. I'm trying to think how we would execute. All right, here's my thought, right? I'm thinking I could line it up right onto these, which is fine. I'm thinking if we were to take this, right? We're not going to do that. We're going to do the ash brown, which is the same kind of brown. Actually, make it a little bit of a different brown. Let's make it, maybe it's like more like this kind of ashy brown, like the darker ashy brown. And then we'll grab this. And we're just going to make this gray. Right? Just like that. I think that's cool right there. Right? So now we've got kind of this kind of look here. And I think this is great. And I don't know. So we do have these pieces here, which are, let me favorite that just so I don't lose it. I hate the kissing sound. I think it's horrible. So here's the first step. The first step is going to be building this kind of like moment out, right? So I want to build Something that has a little bit of thickness will probably go, because we're going to have to go the same thickness as here, right? So maybe we do it this way. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Because we're going to build dividers that'll come up the center, right? And it'll split this straight the way through, just like this, right? Then we'll take these two here. And again, this is going to be, we're dabbling right now, right? We're not doing the deep dive just yet, but we're dabbling kind of on what we want to do. And this terminology, by the way, if you've never followed Jazza, I'm going to start to head home, so I'll catch you in about an hour. Have fun building. For sure, I'll be here. I'll be here for probably about 4 or 5 hours. I mean, I'm not working today, so it's one of those days where I have time. I did not work today, I should say. So we're going to try and center that as best as we can. Let's get a nice, cheeky resort wall decor, right? Because I feel like, why would you do that? I guess that would make sense, but I want to do this. There we go. Careful getting home, Mio. I'll see you in a bit. I'm sure we'll catch up shortly. All right, and I love this just right at the end. Boop, right? That's like a nice clean edge. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, we'll pull this down this way. I'll flip it around. Oh, it looks like one side. Oh, okay. I see what I got to do here. Okay, sorry. My bad. All right, because we'll take this one. I guess, yeah. That was my bad. Let's make that edge there. Line that up that way. Right there. That's kind of what our edge would look like, right? And we'll take this. We'll flip it around. I'll remove it. Okay. That's not what we were doing there. Thank you. We'll grab these again. Let's flip you around and move you all the way down. Because the idea is I want it to look dirty and grimy, right? Because remember, we're low budget, but we're now also like low budget, starting to fall apart kind of park, right? So that's step one, is going to be that. So we're going to create 2 of these that will give us the splits that we need to come up the center, right? And then my thought is, we're going to bring it just to the end here. And we're going to cover up that curb because Lord knows I hate a curb. I hate the curb. Right. So we've got that kind of in place. So now we run into a weird space, right? Because so we've got this comes to the edge. Maybe we should pull this forward a hair. No, I think this is fine. So the next thing is we need to figure out what is this roof going to look like. So we're going to stay in this group here. I want to grab, not that. I want to grab the roof pieces that are wood. All right, those are the balcony pieces. We got this a corrugated floor. No. Oh my goodness, what is going on? I'm watching my views go like this in my corner of my eye. It keeps jumping from 0 to 6 to 5 to 4. Maybe we go with the wood plank, but with the dark wood like this. Maybe we'll go with the dark, this wood plank style. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build this in, right? We're going to grab that same kind of poopy brown gray, right? And I want to find where that roof spot is. It's going to be right there. So that's going to be our roof spot, right? Now we're going to have to do this without causing too much of a headache. 1, 2, 3. Should be the right distance. Yep, equidistant. Perfect. Now here's, I think it's not a full distance that we've built out. So let's turn that grid size down. And let's say it's there. And we're going to obviously adjust accordingly. We're going to have to. We don't have a choice. Right? Right? Because this does come out a bit further. And I'm okay with that. I think I'm keen on kind of this energy. I think it doesn't feel too low. Right? But what I want to do is I don't want the girders. I mean, let me rephrase. I do want the girders there to be shown. So we're going to have to grab this, all of this here. We're going to split it. We're going to pull it back, and then we're going to have to line that lower, all that lower stuff down there to the same. Because I want the girders to be shown. That's creative insight right there. That's what that is. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to pull this all back right to there. Roughly that's it. Maybe a little bit further. All right, we're going to bring it to there. Maybe we'll bring it up to the edge of the girder, right? We're going to say, does this come to that same edge of the girder? No. So we should probably grab all of this and pull this to the edge of the girder. All right, now I think we're kind of stepping out of the dabble and into the deep dive, which I'm keen on. It's fine. It's fine. I wanted to come to the edge of the girder for a reason, right? So now that we've got like this length going on, it feels like a structure. We're going to grab the new Western columns. Columns. Are they columns? Do we call them columns? Ballasts? Bollards? These things. Right? We've also got those. Well, there's this one. I like this one, I think. Right, but it's just tremendous, and I think it's the wrong height. Right? The decoration's on the wrong side, I should say. So let's bring this up. All right, and we're going to say that this is probably once a painted piece. Right? Whoa, double arrows screwing it all up. This is once a painted piece. We're going to say it's going to come to here. Right? And we're going to bring it here. I'm going to line that up there. So what is the coloring we want this to be? So I'm going to say this coloring is probably going to be... Hello, King Rogers. How are you, friend? Hope you are well today. Hope all is going well in the world. So we're going to place that so I don't screw it up. And then we're going to say this needs to connect to this group. Nope, not that group. This group. Not this group. Nope, I don't want you. Hold on. Quit it! Ah! I promise you, I know what I'm doing. Let's add this to a group. Okay. Now we're gonna come in here, and then I hate the blue haze. I hate it. What is the color we want for this? We're gonna say that maybe this is painted. I don't know. Let's do. I want it to be like maybe a green. But the green is faded, right? That's what we're doing, right? Like that kind of like, it's bleached out, it's faded, it's gross. I like the idea of the green. So now that we've got that in place, let's Control Z or Control X, turn on our snap distance. And I think we'll do 1 meter, right? Because it's got to feel like this. I want it to have this kind of like, oh my God, she just phased in. That was so weird. Okay. Did I work at Six Flags before? I may or may not have worked at Six Flags before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives us 6 across. So we may need to take this whole story that we've created here. Let's grab this. We're going to hit X. We're going to turn off the snap distance. And we're going to find where center is. Center should be roughly... I mean, is center there? Is that center? No, that's more center there. Right? I feel like that's the look. That's the look that we're getting. Right? I feel like that's cute. Love that. Hit Control X. Let's move this over to here. Possibly. It's a possibility. I mean, it's possible. All right, we'll move this one here. Actually, no, we're not doing that yet because I want to put, now that we've got this, right, you see how we kind of got like this like moment going on. Let's give it a little bit more. It's going to need a little bit of embellishment, right? So let's grab Viking. And you know how I love to do this, these Viking pieces. So we've got the tails of these like things, right? We can easily turn these into some semblance of something. And I feel like I really like that. If I shrink that down, hear me out, and we flipped it around, I want to just see how it looks inside of here. Like, does it go in without issue? It's as small as it'll get. And we've got a horn sticking out. Okay. That's a thing. I don't know if I love that. Is there a way you could build swing launches? Like TT2. No, I don't think TT2. I don't think swing launches are a thing in the game just yet. I do hope it's something they're working on, because it's a missed opportunity in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know if we would do this thing here. Maybe we go back to Western, because Western brought in this type of stuff, right? This more like basic wooden kind of vibe. Hold on, where is it? Because I know I featured it when I did my whole feature moment. but it probably isn't. Ooh, I love this. It probably isn't here. It's probably going to have to do this way. So we're going to have to go here. We're going to have to go to scenery theming. And then go to Western this way. And then I should be able to find it this way. Yeah, watch. I'm going to be able to find it here now. Because what I'm looking for is this. It's probably humongous, right? No, it's not. Shrink it all the way down. Let me see something. Yeah, see, like this I think is perfect, right? We can stick that right inside of there, right? And if I can color this to this poop green or whatever this is, like baby poop green, is that what we're going to call it? I think so. We'll do one there. Quit it! Ah! I was stuck inside the guy, and then the guy made the thing disappear. It was a whole thing. All right, cool. Do that. We'll do that. Bring you back down. Shrink you down. Right? Because we can take this, and I can stick this right in the center of this piece. Just like that. Let's line it down a little bit further, just so we get like this trim work along the top. Just so it looks like an extra piece. I love that kind of look. And again, it gives us what we need. I need one that way. Quit it. I'll need one this way. Thank you. Let's move it here. We'll move it towards me like that. Tuck it in just enough. And let's find where that center is. There we are. That's center. Loves it. Loves it. Right? So it's kind of like a look, right? And that's what I want to go after. And then we will take this one. And we'll turn it all the way around. And we'll stretch it out this way and get that to look equidistant. Fantastico. Loves it. Right? And we're just going to copy that kind of energy over. We're going to grab those three. We're going to hit X. We'll turn on to 1 meter, and then we should just be able to move it right over with no issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Yes! Solid, right? Just gives us a little bit of an embellishment. Now, that wouldn't have one on the outside here, but when we move these over now, we're gonna have that same energy. We'll take this. We're gonna move this over to here. We're gonna turn off the snaps. No more snaps, please. We'll drop that right there. All right, we're gonna take all of these. All right, we're going to hit X, and we'll just spin around. Okay. And tuck that in just right there. A little bit more. Right there. All right, now we can take that. We can do 2 things here first. We can... grab all of that. We're going to move this over to this side. Hit X, flip it around. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. Sorry about that. Let's grab all this again. X, move it over. Get that centered-ish, which is roughly here. And then we're going to hit X, and we're going to spin it around. Spin around town. And then we're going to move her into place. There we go. Right there. I like it when you do it right there. Alright. And then we'll grab this one. And we'll do the same thing. Just move it over and put it right into place right there. Right? So we kind of got like that kind of energy going, which I think is great. We're obviously going to need to take this fence and run this fence along here, unless we do... I don't know what we're going to do. I need to think on that for a moment. But I think this is kind of just the simplest kind of look. I want us to now look at what is this going to look like here, because we don't want this raw edge. We're going to need like trim work that we're going to have to build out. So maybe we grab... Got all this new wood. I loves it. Oh, and I love this decorative piece. I mean, it's huge here, but like how nice is that? That's like really nice trim work that I may want to just use, actually. Hold on. This may actually be great for here. Did I just stumble on this? Did that just happen? Yes. Why, yes, it did. All right, let's not grab 2 arrows. Thanks. Take this like this. We'll pull this all the way over to there. We'll line it up with the edge. Maybe. All right. Yes. I did work at Six Flags. I was there. I was their social media manager. I was there for a while. I'm no longer there. I'm now somewhere else. I'm not going to say where. But I do work somewhere else now. And how do I feel about Kingda Ka? I mean, I'll be honest with you. Every coaster needs its... Oh, this is a little too far out. I just realized that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No. Computer says no. She's a little too far out. No. I have to push you flush here, which means... Oh, no. We're just a little bit off in our stuff. It's okay. It's okay, because we can take this group here. Just this back again. That's fine. It's fine. And then we need to figure out our spacing again. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's an easy fix. Watch. We're going to do this. We're going to grab all of this. I want to make sure I grab it all. Not the roofs, though. We don't need the roofs. All right. And we're going to... Okay. Oh, so going back to Kingda Ka. So, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Every coaster, everywhere... sees its end. I mean, it's the natural progression of the way the industry works, right? So, I know it's upsetting to a lot of people, and I understand how upsetting it is. But to be honest with you, I mean, it was time. It was time. You know. And the reason why I say it that way is because if there wasn't a very, very, very important reason to remove it, they wouldn't have removed it. So just think about that. You know what I mean? I want to grab another wood piece. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I want something with a little bit less of that. I do like this trim. These are wood poles. I want something with a little bit of texture. Something with a little bit of texture. I guess we could... Because these all have textures on their edges, right? Yeah, but that's going to give me... Hold on. You're probably like, oh my god, why are you putting a sign up there? Because I can. Let's get that white back, that grayish white. We'll make that the accent color here. Because I think we'll just do this green and white. And that's kind of like the color story we're doing for this park, I think. I think that's what we're going to lean into. But we'll do trim work like this. I know it's weird to do an entire sign to do this, but like it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted the texture. That's all I wanted. Right? There you go. That's the look. Now we can take all of this. So let's grab all of it because I don't think I've connected any of it to this structure, which is fine. I don't want to do that. Nope. 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 There we go. Ah. That. All right. We're going to group this stuff together. Quit it. Quit it. Not you. Not the things I don't want. Can I do it this way? Are you giving me everything I want? No, you're not. I want that. There we go. Let's group all of that together. I Control X. Spin it around. What do you think the replacement might be? They did say that it would be a multi-record breaking coaster. I don't have any answers on that one. I mean, it could be speculative, for sure. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of rumors going around out there, a lot of speculation. But at the end of the day, whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be exactly what the park needs for its current needs. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why they're putting everything in everywhere. You know what I mean? The reason why they're taking things out everywhere. Again, there's a need in the business that requires the changes that are being made, and I think a lot of people can't handle change. You know what I mean? All right, so that's kind of what that's going to look like from there. I don't think we will do anything more to the sides. I do think we should probably put a central beam up. So I wonder if I could... Let me put this down. I want to see what this looks like if we were to flip it up, right? Flip it up. I want to just see what a central... Right? Like a central beam coming like this. And then what we can do is... And this is just me being lazy at this point because we've already got it lined up. We can do that. Flip it around and then just cover over the divot because I'm lazy, which is fine. It's okay to be lazy, you know what I mean? We'll do this and flip around this way and do that. Uh-oh, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. Right to the edge. Right, do we bring to the edge? Where do we bring it? Because that one, oh, I just realized that pushes the edge. This one does not. So we may need to zhuzh these all forward just a hair more, which is, again, fine. We'll grab all of this. Nothing from the top, nothing up here. I think, of course, it just canceled itself out, which is okay. Nothing from the top, please, and thank you. Okay, we're going to move this forward a bit. Just a hair. Just like that. There we go. We're not going any further. That's it. Right? And now you stick out there. You don't stick out there. You kind of stick out there. You kind of stick out there, which is fine. Because we're going to put a roof in. Or we're going to put, not a roof in. We're sloped awning thingies. But I do want this, like, kind of cross beam, right? I think this is... annoying. I think this is great. I do want to bring this to the very edge, just like that. I like that because I think it looks cleaner. If we bring it to the... Oh, I'm coughing. To the very edge of the wood here. Right? And now we can just take all of this. Not you. Right? Hit Control X and just scooch it over and line it up, just like that. All right. Oh, shucks. Oh, Lord. I mean, I could make life easier for myself. I could have. But, you know, why would I ever make life easier for myself? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's just this over here. Let's line it up there. Okay, and then one more. And I think that will give me kind of what I want for that. I wonder if we would have cross spindles going the opposite direction. That's something to think about. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted for that kind of entry-exit moment on the underside. We can put in lights for sure. I think we'll do fluorescents like we've done. Which are here. We're going to turn this off. And I kind of live with my fluorescent lights. They're quick, easy, and cheap. So can I... How easy can I do this? Can I... Not. Thanks. Control X. No, I can't do that. I want to get it nice and centered. What if I did this? Can I do this and this? Control X, right? And then we do this. That'll give me the middle. Look at that. Right? Isn't that fun, the way that works out? I love that. Okay, and then we'll come this way. And we're going to go up. I grabbed the wrong thing to go up. Right? And we're going to lock these in right here. And I'm thinking we'll just do... I hate the Z fighting, so I'm going to ignore it. We're going to start from this plane, right? And we're going to see what this looks like. If we turn on our snap, and we'll do 2 meter, right? So 1, 2, 3, right? So if we did 3, and again, this is all, this is a little bit of an experiment. We're experimenting. It won't let me grab what I want to grab. That. Got that. Hold on. Got that. Okay. Now, center is going to be here between these two. We do know this, right? Because this is... There are 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7. So there we go. Okay. Okay. Like the count says, 1, 2, You know what I mean? All right. So we got that in there. We're going to move 1 over here. We'll do the same thing. We got that hopefully centered-ish. Do the same thing on the other side. Again, I want it to feel very form over function. Or function over form, right? The reason why the lights are there is because it needs light. We don't want it to look pretty. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab roof tiles. I want the new Western roofs with the shingles, right? So here's my thought. We're not going to do the corrugated, right? Because at one point this was a nice park. Do you know what I mean? But I think what we'll do is we're going to take... That's just huge. It's so big for no reason. I need something smaller. Do we go Viking? Hear me out. Do we grab that Viking piece that's not roof? Oh, wait. You know what I should do? I should do this. Let's try it this way first. Let's see what's in Western. I don't have to do it that way. I can actually go to the... I've got it all still here. All right, let's see what we've got to play with. So, oh, we do have it. Look, so we have this. This is what I'm looking for. This kind of energy. We're going to duplicate that. Because it's not gridded. Right? And this is what I want here. I want it to be very simple and easy. We're going to attach it to that scenery group. We're going to bring it up. And we're going to have it... It's going to have to cut it because I don't want it to come out so far. But I want to see how high up I can bring it before it cuts to the top. Clips through. Okay, cool. So we're going to have to bring it to like there. Right? I don't want anything more than that. That's maybe out a little bit more. Right? That's what we're building. Now we've got to be mindful because look, we're going to get a clip here. Right? We got to be mindful where our edge is. It's going to clip out if we do any further than that. But that's fine because that's where the edge is. That's it. Oh, it is gridded. Oh, no, it's not gridded. I lied. I got like worried. I was like, oh my God, am I wrong? Did I just say the wrong thing? No, I knew it wasn't gridded. I just had like a moment. I'll pull that to the very edge there. All right, and it looks like... Hold on. Yeah, we're going to have to clip these. I hate that. We'll say there. And we'll do here. I just hate the Z fighting. I think that's it. I hate the Z fighting, but we're going to have to get there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's change our color. We're going to keep this brown. We're going to make it a little bit less. We're going to make it sun faded. That's the goal, right? Sun fade the crap out of everything. And then we're going to grab that, and we're going to flip it. And we're going to move it this way. To just below, right there. And I think that 1, 2, 3, 4 and a quarter shingles. What do I have here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and a little bit too much. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller, right to there. All right, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Again, we're basic. It's basic. It's simple. We're not doing anything more than what is the bare minimum needed for this park to have what it needs. So this would definitely need some sort of supporting, which is going to be one of these. So we'll do this with 2 of these. No, not with you. I don't want that. Thank you. All right, I'm going to pull this back to here, and it's going to stick out the top, which is fine. Because then we're going to grab this, and we're going to lower this down. Just that, please. Thank you. And we'll lower that down so it's not sticking out of the top. Just like that. Alright. And I know it comes a little bit lower, but again, that's fine. Now, it makes me wonder, do we want to extend this out? Maybe we take a look at that. Let's take a look at this. Do we probably want this extended out, I'm sure, right? Yeah. All the way out to there. I feel like that's what we're looking for. Which means we should do this for all of them. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Watch, we're going to take this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Okay, cool. So. Oh my god, do you think that kid was talking about me stop treating them like they're kids? Treating you guys like your kids? Because I explain what I'm doing as I'm building? Do you think that's what he meant? Because that's weird. Now, I'm like listening to myself now. I was like, do I sound like I'm talking to them like they're kids? Talking to you guys like your kids? I don't know. I'm having a moment. All right, let's grab all this. Stop second guessing yourself, dude. All right, there's this, there's that. Okay, so I think that's all I need, which is those 4. Hit Control X. We're gonna pull them all forward to here. Oh my god, this sounds. I can't. We're going to put it right behind this, I think, right? Because we're going to have to put a trim on this, too. Do I bring it all the way to the edge like that? Because then this is all going to have to come down, on, at least on the interior, that is. We'll have to get rid of all the... No, because you can't have anything sticking out of the top, which means this needs to come down. We're gonna say there. Okay. Oh! What just happened? Why did everything just disappear? That was weird. It all just disappeared. I placed it and it went boop, goodbye. That was a glitch. I've been having some weird glitches ever since the update. I don't know if you guys are too. Definitely FPS drops, like everywhere. Before I was playing, my FPS was jumping around between 10 and 50. It was the weirdest thing, and I wasn't doing anything. I legitimately was not doing anything. I was just sitting there watching my FPS jump around the screen. Like, what is going on? We're going to have to put a crossbeam, I think. So we'll pull this out all the way to that edge there. Because we're going to have to put a crossbeam on the interior and on the exterior, or some type of trim on the exterior. But now once this is in place, all of these will get deleted. So take those away. 3. Nope, not this, not the roof. Thanks. That, and that, right? So that's all down. We'll need to... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull this down. We're going to do this on the other side too. Y'all realize that, right? Pull that down to there, which is fine. Uh-huh. I mean, I guess I could, because this is all one thing, right? Whatever I do here, I could do here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this. Because we don't need those. If I'm doing it on this side, I can just copy and paste and flip it, right? Derp. Derp, derp, derp. We can totally do that. So, let's come up. Yeah, we'll need that white and the green trim along this roof to make it not look so gross. But let's continue on this move for a second here. So we're going to grab this. We're going to pull this down this way. Let's find where we want to put it. I want it to live here. Right there-ish. Find where that's going to land. Maybe we tuck it in up here. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice clean look. We'll line it up there. Maybe out of it more. Just like that. Yeah, that's good for me. That's good for me. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take it. Don't laugh at me. Because I'm so lazy. Flip it. And then just make it one beam instead of having it have the divot, which is fine. I'm being lazy. That's all. We're going to have to delete that roof, aren't we? Yes, we are. Can I just have those 2 pieces? Hit Control X. There we go. All right, let's expand on that. And then expand one more time. All the way out to that very edge right there. Right, nice, clean, green. Love that. Okay, so now that we've got that sorted, all right, we need to figure out how we're going to... No, pause. Big pause. Huge pause. And I'm not talking the animal kind. All right, let me edit building. I need to grab all of these. I need to grab all of their friends too. So all of these. Not you. Okay, I think I got it. We're gonna hit X and expand that out. Line that up just that edge there. Right there. I love that. Love that for us. Right? Great. Solid. Clean. Now we've got this trim work we put out here on the front. Over here, like this whole moment. I don't know. That trim's going to work on this side. So we should think about what we should do here. Because we need white and green here. So do we just do the simple wood trim in the white and the green? I'm just thinking in my brain. I think we do... these. Not those. Not the resort balcony. I hate those. These. Right? We give them a really nice, solid green. We're going to make it thicker, though. Right? Here's the thought. So we're going to come around this way. And have this line up on the edge there. So we'll do green this way. I love how it makes the metal sound, but it's actually wood. Wait, let me rephrase. I love how it makes the metal sound, but it looks like wood. All right, and then we're going to shrink it down. One thing that's great about this piece is that it shrinks gloriously. And we're going to do this, and that's going to be our white trim right there. Right? Bring that to the same edge. Again, we're just making some basic stuff here. Trying to make it look as generic as possible, not over themed, super chill, like that. Right? Alright, so now that we got all of that sorted, what we need to do is we need to now grab literally this whole moment. Nope. I thought it was still in the group. What is going on? There we go. Right, so we got all of this, right? We got all of it. We're going to hit Control X. Flip it. And we're going to move it into place on this side. And we can move the dividers out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. That's the build length. Let's just make sure we are still in the same positions. We are. Great. Now we can grab these. Alright, let's come down. We're going to grab these two first, because I feel like this is going to be a challenge. Don't want you. Okay. And now I need you. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. It's going to select the coaster, isn't it? Did you select the coaster? No, you didn't. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to bring this way. Pull these out. Right there. Hopefully we don't have a... Oh, we have a space in the middle. Son of a gun. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Did not select you. Thank you. Nope. Not selecting you. Thank you. 4. Do this, and we're going to get Z fighting, and I'm going to hate my life. But it is what it is. It's fine. We'll put it there, and hopefully there's no massive Z fighting. All right, so that's kind of... it's literally all we're looking for. Very simple. Very basic. Not trying to overdo it. I need to... minimize my Discord. It's all I see in my left-hand corner of my eye. So that's kind of the energy I'm thinking for that, right? We're going to have bushes along here once we actually build this outside area. The next thing is we're going to think about, now that this is kind of sorted, look at how basic this is. Oh my God, it's so jank. I just realized, oh no, these didn't copy over. Does that mean these are their own thing? This always happens to me. Does this happen to anyone else, or am I just a complete like disaster in playing this game? Okay, give me these. Okay, we're gonna add those to their own group first. Flip it around. Move it this way. Of course, it's off center. And it's gonna have to be recentered. That's oh Lord. Line it up nice and evenly right there. Right there. Come on now. And we're gonna go right here. Yep, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just like that. There we go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's nice and clean. Nice and clean. I just realized there's a piece missing here. I probably accidentally deleted it. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's move that over. Right there. Right? Very fun, very easy, very basic. So now we need a sign. So Western Wallies. Let me turn that off. We're going to go to Western. So we're going to go to scenery theme, Western. I'm going to type sign. And here's my thought. We need something that's big and bulky with something that's not. So I think it's going to be a mixture of these, right? So it's going to be... Oh, I love how jank it looks already. So something like this. With something like... I mean, ideally I want something like this. So do we... How is this a sign? Like, where do you write on that? You know what I mean? Hold on. I want to... You can't. It's just a... I actually like that, though. I think I want to use that. Can I have this? Let me center this up here. Bring it up here to the front. It's just so not... and we'll say this is... The main color for this is going to be green. To play up this whole, like, color story. This, I'm going to make, like, a gross yellow. But, like, faded. Right, we're going to twist that a little bit. Right, and then we need another sign. Something like this. We're not going to keep that colorway. We're going to have to change that, obviously. If we put this here... Right, this needs to move then. I need to move that for a second. I want this to feel like it was just like applied on. Now, being a narcissist, right? Wyatt, not Wally. Western Wyatts, not Wally's. Western Wyatt has this sign made, right? So he wants his name. My name is the only one that should be up here. So we'll do Western. Right, in black. No, it's gonna have to be in a good contrasting color. This needs to be faded. So borderline white. Confirm. This needs to be faded with that green. Maybe we make this the yellow, the gross yellow, and then the word sign color should be. Because Wyatt is a narcissist, and Wyatt's name should be the only name that's up here. That's what we're saying. Narcissism at its best. Right? And because this is Bandit, the Bandit coaster, I feel like... we need to incorporate this like that right into the sign, just like this, right? Right, we're gonna do that. All right, that's super fun. Love it. And then we're gonna grab our font. Wyatt's. Wyatt's name should be the bigger of the two. Not Western Wyatt's. Western Wyatt's. Because Wyatt is a narcissist. The capital W? That looks like a very... Okay, sure. Let's make this bigger, though. No, we'll make it... Western Wyatt's. W. What's the size of that? I hate that they reset. What is this? This is... What size is it? 70%. We're going to make it 70. Let's make it 70. 70. No, I need to pull that first. Okay, perfect. Alright, so got that in 70. Son of a gun. Let me get this back. Control Z. Okay. Okay, Y. Oh, it stayed. That's weird. It stayed the same size. Will this one do it, do you think? Nope, why would it? 70. It's roughly center. We gotta move these around then, obviously. I think that's it though. TTS. We'll have to move it over a bit, which is fine. Roughly there. Okay, cool. Western Wyatt's. It's kind of the energy I'm looking for. Let's delete this. Let's figure out what color we want these. Why did you select anything other than the letters? Why are we selecting things other than the letters? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Control Z. It didn't select them all. Great. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Control Z, Z. There we go. Let's group these so we don't have this issue again. Okay. Edit scenery group. Okay, what color we want? Maybe we make this the same gray. No, let me get the yellow. Make it the yellow. Why has the W got white on the side? Are there two W's here? There were. Bueller. Okay, fixed. Western Wyatt. This feels a little empty here. So let's see. We've got the wagon wheels and stuff. Let's go to Western. I like all this crap. Maybe we play up on that. Da 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 bum 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 bum. Right? Like maybe like that's hanging off of it. And then we get... Oh, I just realized I got wanted posters. I didn't see those before. Wanted, mucho. That's not... That's not even remotely offensive at all. Oh my goodness. game. It's not offensive. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. Oh, I like the idea of this hanging off of it. That's fun, right? What if we get rid of this stupid rope sign? Maybe it's this. No, because it's not that wouldn't be a part of the sign. That's just silliness. That's just silliness. Put the rope back. I liked the rope. Right? It's kind of like a part of the energy of the space. Just tuck that in just like that. No, it's not. I hate it. Make it go away. I need something to put on here. I don't want another boots. I really wanted the horseshoe. I wish the horseshoe came by itself. And I guess we could put this here, right? Maybe it's about... Alright, because it's all about the horses. I gave my horseshoes! No, I don't love that. Maybe this belongs here, down towards the bottom in the center. No, I like that. Let me grab all of this crap now. Ah! You, grab you, not you, yes you, not anything else. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. 3. My god, the white W is back. Gotta fix that. Alright, cool. Let me group all of this crap together. Okay, now we can play with this. Give me this. Delete. 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 Okay. Oh, wait. Where'd my horseshoe go? My horseshoe's gone. Oh, no. How did I do that? Gosh darn it. I done deleted the horseshoe. It's fine. We'll get it back like we always do. And it means it's not grouped together. So that's a thing. I'll just try it again. 1. Nope. What am I deleting here? Why? Oh, now it's a group again? I'm so confused. I don't know why or how that happened, but sure. Right. Fine, that's fine. That's fine. That'll live like that. That we don't want to hover. I'm going to pull that back so it's like in there. Great. Western Wyatt's. Do we want one of these in here? Like, is that a thing? Like, I feel like that wouldn't exist here. It's too cheap of a place. Western Wyatt's. All right, cool. So this is good. I think this is it. I think we can take the same kind of energy on the back end. Let's grab like one of these. Or this one. This one. Back here. And be like, see ya, partner. You know what I mean? Right there, just like that. It is not centered. That's not the center point. That's the center point right there. More there. Yep. I'll make that this pale green. And then text. Okay. Make it that creamy, kind of blandy color. Go away. Okay, and we're gonna make this that pale red. Turn my light off so you can see what we're doing here. There we go. Too much of an angle. This needs to go there. This needs to move over. Up. We want it in the red. I feel like the red pops. No, the red does not pop against this green. Whoa, that was a weird transitional thing that just happened. That was odd. Maybe we just keep it these colors. That's fine. See ya, partner. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We don't need to go crazy with it. Again, it's just a sign. Have a nice day. There we go. Okay, cool. So now this whole sign here, this is important. We needed this to finish this, right? So this we're going to bring all the way up here. So we need to figure out what that's going to look like. But this is going to live up here as like the hey sign, we exist sign. Can I spin it around without issue? I can. Right, that's kind of the energy I want, right? So we got those two up there. Oh my god, that's weird with the two of them, huh? Maybe we get rid of one of them, and then we move the other one to the center, and bring them up, like this. Right, so this way it's the same thing on both sides. Yeah, I think that works. That works for me. Branding 101, that's how you do it, kids. So we've got two different groups here, group 1, group 2. We need to make them one group. Why are we not? There we hello. Grab them both. Thank you. Group. There we go. Now it's one group. So now we're going to grab this, remove this up. And we're going to take this little moment we created here. So give me this. Bring it up. Line it up with this here. Are they exactly the same size? No. Am I chuffed about? Am I upset about it? Not chuffed. Chuffed is not the word I wanted to use. Am I upset about it? Not really. Not really. I don't even think they're the same color. But it's fine. It's fine. Why? Because in real life, there's actually a connector point on this piece, which sounds silly, but it's what exists. It's real. All right. So then we get like one of these that'll come up here, and then this will come down. Why are you giving me? What is happening right now? Okay, there we go. And then that will live just right up there, just like that. Let's put it into place, right in the center. Right in the center, right there. I like it when you do it right there. Can I? Yes, I can. Right there. Is that center? Would we say that's center? Maybe forward a little bit more? Yes. Right there. That's it. Right? And then my ideal brain would have it spinning. So I feel like we need to bring it down further. It looks way too tall. So can I bring it to like here and not get it to clip through both of these? Because it's definitely clipping through both of them. All right, the other solution would be to take this. Can I shrink this down? Right, like that. Yeah, I can mess with that. Because then I can take this and move this one up to there and at least hide that. And I'll move that over a hair because it's not exactly lined up right there. Great. Love it. So now, let's grab our spinny thing. No, it's not spin. Oh my goodness. It's this thing. Whatever this is. All right. So I put that into place, but I need to move it first. Thanks. And I need to grab this. And we're going to do this. We're going to hit Control X. We're going to now get the spinny thing. Put it right on top for now. All right. Because then I want to grab this. All right. This is how you do it. You got to put them in the same group. Right. And that's going to be painful. So I'm just going to grab just this. I'm going to split this one item. Can I just... No. I want to edit scenery group. Give me just that. I want to split this one item from it. From that group. Can I do that? Why can't I split this item? Split from building. There we go. So now it's by itself. So now you take that item, you take this item, you make them a group. So then within the group, you then grab all of this, you move, and then you attach to moving platform. You see that? Now, I did all that centering for no reason because now I've got to, first off, turn that off. Stop it. Stop it. Stop spinning. Stop it. Stop. Edit scenery group. Stop spinning. Deactivate, damn it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go back into this. I love it. All right, we're going to take this. We're going to grab all of that. I'm going to move it up. I just need to find the center of the tool. That's it. Oh, things are not moving with me. Ah! Okay. We're going to get it. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get it. Attach scenery. Give me this. You got everything? Okay. Thanks. There we go. It's the only way to make this work. Or at least that's the only way that I figured it out. It's not as complicated as it seems. Or as I'm making it. But hey. We're learning together. Okay. So we've got that. Let's... I want to see if it'll work. Can I edit scenery group? Let's see if it'll work. Ready? Loop. And it's fairly centered. Fairly centered. I love it. Okay. So what's the speed we want on this? Animation is just going to be slow. That was slow. What's fast? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Slow. That's as slow as it gets then. Okay. Stepped. What is stepped? Yeah, that's weird. Oscillate slow. That's slow. That's crazy. All right, we'll just go to regular default because that was fine. Wait. Default is spinning like crazy now. What is it doing? No, we just went slow. Just go slow. There you go. Okay. Cool. Done. So now, oh Lord, attach scenery. Give me, I don't want to attach the scenery. What I need to do now is I need to take the stuff that's on here, right? We're going to move it straight up. And then we're going to hit X and move this all the way down into the ground. So now we've got a nice spinning thing on a pole. It's a little bit too low. We got to bring it up. We got to bring it up. Got to bring it up, but I can't see both. So we're going to have to guess. I think it should be here. Tacky. There we go. Tacky is all hell. Love it. Super great. Now it's spinning up top. How cool is that? Are you kidding me? I love that. Western Wyatt's has a thing happening. But I think for down here, I want to be a little bit less nice about it. Give me this. Yes is falling off. That's the plan for that. How cool is that, right? That's super fun. Love that. I think we're going to need to give it a little bit more structural integrity. And that's easy to do. I guess we can do that. And then, hear me out. We'll do this. And then we, no. Bring it up to there. And then to, like, where's my edge? My edge would be all the way up there. That makes it humongous. It's too big. Too big. Smaller. Up. Down. Lock it in. There we go. Okay. Let me spin it around. Ideally equidistant. It probably did not do that. Is it fully spun? No, it isn't. That's why. It's fine. Can I can. A little bit more. And then move it over. This. Yep. There we go. Give me the center. I need this thing to stop spinning so I can do this. Thank you. I go this way. Lock it in right there-ish. Okay. All right. All right, and I'm going to come here, and I'm going to go there. No! Silliness. Silliness. Right there. Perfecto. And grab two of these, and we'll just spin those around, and those should line up fairly centered. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Woo! Okay. It's a little over-designed, but it's fine. It does what it needs to do. Okay, cool. So now that that's sorted, we've got an entrance for Western Wyatts, which is great. 1 hour down. Not too bad. Ooh, I gotta stretch. My legs haven't moved that whole time and they're ice cold. I don't know if that's bad or good. Alrighty. So, now that that's sorted, let's come over here. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to work on all this pathing really quick. So as you see, this is a regular path that I just made shorter. And it works out wonders. I loves it. Right? We're going to tuck this in just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then out. There we go. Right? So we made it a little bit thinner. It works perfectly fine. So not even an issue there. What we're going to do is we're going to work on all of this stuff. So I made a ton of adjustments to this little corner here. Or this Q path here, right? So that's what we're going to work on now. We're just going to clean up this Q path a bit. We're going to get it nice and tight. There we go. These are interesting. I've not experienced these like circular moments yet. Just curious to see what's going to happen if I do this, right? Because I've got all these extra nodes in here. Look, then that happens, which is fine. Fine, we're going to figure it out. We're learning together. See, now this... None of these nodes are accessible. That's weird. Maybe we just keep the circles. We can put like plants or something in there or something. I don't know. We can figure it out. Or barrels or buckets or something. We've got barrels. We can do that. Whoa, what's going on there? What is that? What are you? Can I help you? There we go. That was weird. All right, let's clean up all of these edges up here. Make ourselves some nice clean corners for this fun coaster. Lock it in right there a little bit more. Lord, I did not do that. Okay. Come on now. A little bit more right there. That's fine. Do some more of that here. Right, nice and clean. So I think for this, we're going to run into a little bit of a challenge here. Called it. Called it. Hello. Can I move this one? I can. Then this. Can I move this one? No. That's interesting. So you may need to think about that and what that's going to do. That'll be frustrating to handle. Can I pull this one forward and lock that in here? Oh, maybe I can do that. What is that? What is going on? Can't do that. That's not a thing. Okay. We'll leave it like that, though. I think that's fine. Because we could... I guess we can fence that, right? Oh. That's interesting. Oh. See, but now I lose the node. None of these nodes are accessible now when that happens. Though that would be nice to have here. Wait. No, see, then it does that. It's going to have to stay just like that. Because that's just not... It's a hard no. It's a hard, you can't do this. Okay, which is fine. All right, let's work on this side. We'll make some corners here. What? There we go. Up. I knew that was going to happen. We're deleting you. Knew that was going to happen. It's fine, though. We'll come back and we'll fix that. Bring that here. There we go. Nice and clean. Nice and neat. Now let's work on this whole mess here. We're going to end up with that corner issue here, so we should probably just delete this now. Get this out of the way. For now, we'll put that back. Quit it. Come on. There we go. Riveting content, I know. But we need to do this. In order to move forward with our build, we need to balance out all of this pathing. I think it was a nice, clean look. All right, you are probably not too much in my way. I think we can get away with that. That's fine. Love that. Come on now. There we go. Okay. A little bit more right there. I lost my audio. There we go. This plant is in my way. Very good. Okay, so that's more or less that. I mean... Is there a node there? There should not be a node here. But it's fine. Nice, clean edge. Love it. Let's do the next one. Uh-oh. Too steep. Well, I'm not trying to connect to you, Mr. Too Steep. I think what we need to do in order to do this, we're going to have to delete all of this. My audio just got really loud. There we go. And then we'll rebuild that. We don't have a choice, unfortunately. Just the way the nodes work, the nodes will try to connect to the nearest node. And what happens when that happens is that you lose the ability to square things off. And it's a bit of a longer process than I would like to admit. Frontier, any assistance is greatly appreciated. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba. Okay. Oh, this is crooked. It's like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no. Nope. 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 Close enough. Close enough. Why is this important? I don't know. Why do we do this to ourselves? We could have left it round. Didn't have to be straight. It did. It did because they're not going to round off edges on pathing. Just not a thing. I'm going to have to delete all of that. Of course I am. Okay, let's fix this corner. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Oh boy, that was a lot. But here we are now. We got this. This looks crooked. There we are. And then this. Can I move this without you crying? No, see, I can't. Which is fine. Let me come from here. Grab our Q path. Down 2 clicks. Straight. Okay. And then down the rest of the way to there. Paths cannot cross. They're not crossing. It thinks the paths are crossing. Are they crossing? No, they're not. Let's try it again. Here. Down 1 click. Nope, too steep. I went down 1 click. Right? Okay. Straight, 1 click. And then straight. Thinks the paths are crossing because the way the nodes are set up. Exciting. So you know what that means we're going to have to do? Get inventive. Never hurts to get inventive. Can I connect you there? Where can I connect? Why can't I connect this anywhere? What is happening? Hello? There we go. Can I connect on this side? No, I cannot. Okay. Can we do this? Go down a hair, flat, right? I'm going to go down to here. That gives us stairs and it cuts us in. Okay. Now, let's see what we do here. That gives us stairs. I'm trying to avoid stairs for ADA access. But I don't think we can get away with that. I think we should just have stairs here. We've got a ramp already. Oh, that goes underground. We got a ramp already. Is that flush to ground? Oh, it's above the ground. Where's flush to ground? Is that the ground? Is that the ground there? That is. So I feel like we can get away with this. Paths cannot cross. They're not crossing. Can I go this way? Can I continue? No. That is very frustrating. Okay, not a worry. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come back to here. Get a flush. Flush there. Which is fine. Yeah. I mean, if we're going to do that, we might as well not have stairs then, right? Hello, Bueller. There we go. Try it again. If I went all the way down just like that. So you know it won't connect because of that one corner piece. Wild. Right, there's flush. Okay, that's stairs. I don't want stairs. 1, 2. Clip. Okay, ready? You're not going to connect there for some reason. Interesting. It's interesting where it's allowing me to do things. I'm noticing that. Let me actually delete here. That and that. Let's grab this. We'll come here. I'm going to delete this whole corner because we're going to come back to that. I'm going to grab this. Nope. I'm going to grab this. Come around to here. Length should be 2 meters. Did I have it on 2? Guess I had it on 2. 1 meter. 3 meters. Yep. All that ground tearing. Ah, it's going to ruin all of that if we do that. Okay. Okay, I'm deciding what direction I want to bring this, so bear with me. A little bit more of a process than I was willing to bite into. No pun intended. But I want it, yes, separated like that. Let's grab you from up here. Do like this, 2 down. I don't want stairs. 2 down. Curious. So no matter what, I'm going to end up in a situation here. I don't want that. Let's see. Yes, we're getting along. I'm just trying to figure out the direction I want to bring it. Hello again, Mio. Because we're going to end up with a big empty moment here. So I don't know if I want that. Right? I feel like this... I wanted to go back to what it was, which was this. Like simple. Length snap was on 3. Simple. Oh, sorry. Angle snap should be on. Simple. Flat pad there. But I can't now bring this down. I'm so sorry. What just happened? Sure. You're my good luck charm, Mio. We've got to keep this rounded corner there. We need to fix this corner here. I don't know if it's going to allow me to. Let's see what it does. We'll see what it does. Okay. Wow, everything just started working all of a sudden, Mio, because of you. Look at that. Good job there, bud. Okay, let's see. There's this node. That's what I wanted. I wanted that. Because if I used the other one, I would have gotten that weird angle. Whereas I wanted it flat there. See? So it's now flat, and then it goes down. Alright, so that's our Q path there. We need to quickly rebuild this. Which should be, I think it was this. It goes down 1, flat. Or not. Needed 2. Maybe I did this one differently. I think I did this at 2, not 3. So we'll try that. I'm going to go down. Down 1. No, we can't do that because of the station. See, that's what's interesting about the whole station thing. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Nope. That's fine like that though, because we can clean that up easily and connect it to here. All right, let's do that. I'm going to grab that. We'll grab you. Bring you straight, please. Thanks. Around this way, and then connect like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll clean up those corners. My good luck charm and the devil on my shoulder. Of course. Okay, of course. Let's get that in the corner right there. And then we'll create a nice clean platform for that corner. Let's work on these. I'm telling you, riveting pathing is riveting content. So I appreciate you guys for bearing down and sitting through this, because pathing is rough in this game. It's very odd to say that, because pathing used to be really easy. And now she just gives a headache. But this will all work out for us. I don't love that. I don't love the crooked. I don't love the crooked. So let's grab this. Can I... Smallest it'll give me is 2 meter. Okay, can I pull this one from here? Why won't you connect to there? What is happening right now? Thank you. Can I bring you up to there? No, too steep. Too steep. Those will wind up being stairs. Can I do like a halfway? No, those are stairs. Those are stairs. 1, 2. There we go. Platform. 1, 2. Stretch it out. 3. And then wrap around. No, because then those are stairs. Okay. Oh, those are the go-karts I built, by the way. I built go-karts to stick in this back corner. I feel like I can get away with doing this. No, you overlap. Okay, let's do down 1, flat. Now we can do turn. No, I don't want you to connect to that, though. I'm not going to connect to you just yet. Come here, all the way down, flat. This is flat, right? Yep. And then we do like one of those. Is that horrid? Do we hate that more? Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. That's fine. Okay. So that's how you deal with the pathing. Pathing's a struggle. For sure. She's a workout, but once you figure her out, pathing, like look how clean that looks. Do you know what I mean? We're going to have to rethink the pathing for this one too. And this is just a quick fix for now because it's going to have to get rebuilt anyway. We can bring it to here. Bring it up like this. And then we'll just connect it there. That's fine. And then we'll rebuild that because that's going to have to get a fence. For sure. And then this needs its square path back here. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight. We should probably rethink that. We should rethink that. But if I put it here and then we pull it forward, I can cut it there and then I can move you, friend, here. And then we'll rebuild that building when we rebuild it. When that's going to be, I don't have an answer yet. All right, cool. So that's all sorted. Now I need to lower this because it's like screaming in my ears. But okay, so that's kind of what that's going to look like, right? So my next step is let's build station house. Let's build the station house. Let's build this structure here. And then we'll go from there. So Oscar's Wacky Taxi. Sacrifice to the pathing gods before you start your path. Oh, yeah, seriously. I have to sacrifice to the pathing gods. Alright, so Bandit. As I chew in your ear, I'm so sorry. This needs to be like that weirdish brownish color. Like it's musty and old. Like that, right? I want it to feel musty and old. And faded and gross. Right? And then as I was looking at this, I was thinking very Six Flags for this, right? So this is very empty, right? So they would put like, I don't know, wanted. Probably just call it poster. Right? Because it's the jail cell and then you're walking out of the jail. I thought those were cute. Right? Let's think about... This is going to be open just like this. This is probably going to have some sort of fencing that'll run along here. And then wooden supports that would support this. But before we get into all that, because my brain is now... I'm like all over the place. Let's take a look at this. We're going to change this red to the faded red. All right, we're going to make it nice and faded. Nice and faded. And then I wish these came in an angled piece, but they don't. But we're just going to take these and that gross. We do it in just gray, right? Because I mean, again, I know for a fact. This is what Oscar's Wacky Taxi looks like. It's just it's flat corrugated metal. I'm not even kidding you. That's the way this building is designed IRL for Oscar's Wacky Taxi. So we're gonna build this out here. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 straight across. These super fun little angles here. To the corner right there. It's got to go to there, really. Right, so that's that. We're going to grab these two. Pull them up to here. And then unfortunately, because these don't come in an angled piece, we're going to have to match angles with what Nitro did here. We'll tuck it in. We're going to have to do some trim work, obviously. But we don't want it to show. It's super important it doesn't show. Bring it to the edge, just like this. We'll give these corners too, so don't stress that either. That isn't going to work. It's got to be smaller. Gosh darn it. I have to come to here. If I pull this up, like this, I can trim it out. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll figure that out. Do this. Bring it up to there. I hate that. That's not going to be able to work. Alright, because we're going to have like a straight piece. Because this whole side will be open. No, this whole side will be closed. This whole thing will be closed, really, because there'll be a gate over here. So this slight overhang, it would exist. Best feature in the game, just let us make stuff even smaller, Frontier. Yes, agreed. If I bring this to the edge... No, because this wall is going to have to be flush this way. Right? Let me put that there for a second. I need to pull this off. Not to ruin Nitro's design, but what we're doing is we are identifying how we're going to build this sucker out. Give me just 4. There we go. Let's spin you around this way. Because it's going to have to cover all of these trim pieces. I have to make it look nice and boring and flat. What is going on in that top right-hand corner of my roof? Do you see that? I think I missed a piece when I was recoloring. There we go. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess Bandit's colors are going to be red then, huh? What are we thinking on that? Pull that out just a bit more to there. We'll say to there. Okay, cool. And then this whole moment that we've got here, we can pull over to the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So frustrating. Why are we just grabbing nothing? There we go. Ah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. All right, pull this all the way out. Didn't I just put that corner piece on, or my nuts? Bring you there. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. To the corner, just like that. Right, so that's kind of the look I'm going for, which is great. Now we need to take this whole wall, and we need to move that to the other side. Why are we doing that? Somebody I know is playing Planet Coaster. These new overlay updates on my feed weirds me out. I don't know how I feel about them, but that's just me. So now we're going to get coaster tracks sticking through, so that's going to be an issue. So we're going to have to pull this out to here, which means we're going to have a weird opening there, which, bear with me, I'll figure that out. I think I know what I'm going to do for that. And I can't click on anything because coasters are in the way. There we go. Okay, Control X. Pull this all the way up to the top. And bring it up a little bit higher just for now, because then this will be able to come up higher. We're going to have to bring it up to there. All of these will have to come a bit further out. Can't do it that way. To there, unless I use like a trim piece along the top. That's what I'm going to do, because that I'm not dealing with. Okay, and then what I think I'm going to have to do is, let me see. How much smaller do you get? That's as small as you get. So we're going to have to run a trim piece down this whole side over here. That is not the corrugated. Unless I take the corrugated and I run with it to that width. Do you know what I mean? Which is fine. Right? If I take this, shrink this all the way down. Bring it to this edge. Bring it all the way up. It's going to cover there. Here's my thought. Right? If we bring it here, same corrugated, same thing. Right? It's behind there, which is fine. This one piece should come to the left. Here. Right there. Lock it in the corner. Right? It still gives the look that we want, right? And then we'll put a fence up there. And then I can easily take these two pieces. No, I can take this piece. No, I'll take this piece. Bring it up. Because if we bring it here and line it up that way, or we can bring it behind. We have to trim it either way, so it doesn't matter. So if we bring it behind, at least it'll cover up the space, which is fine. And then we'll run the trim this way. So I think this works. I think we can get away with this for sure. For sure, for sure. Like I said, we're going to move this one over to the corner. There. Okay. Let's grab this first top portion. Oh, this first top portion we got here. This. And these I could all move all over. Nope, I can't. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Control X. So you need to stay behind. Just like that, right? And then we need to grab you. Why did that get deleted? I do that a lot, don't I? I accidentally delete things. Control X. My sausage fingers get in the way. Tuck you back just like that. Okay. Just so we're matching energy, right? We want it to look and feel the same. We're going to grab this. We're going to pull this all the way in just like this. You're going to cover just like that. I must be screwing... Like, how do I do this so often? It's just crazy. There we go. All right, so now we got a nice kind of look to it. Is it exactly what you're going to see? No, it's not. But we're going to trim it up, and we're going to use our very favorite trim piece. That support piece with the rivets, which I love. This one. Right? We're going to do this in a... We did it in the faded green. See, this one's had like, what? That's crazy. Do it in the faded green. Let me get a Freddy Krueger coaster. I'm kidding. Because what we'll do is we're going to lock this in here. Right in this corner. Just like that. My thought is, my vision. Alright, we'll grab both these corners just like this. Bring it there. Let's have it clip out like that. No, I want this back more for sure. So if I move that back more to like there. Supports are the best pieces. I believe the wood I use for my water wheel are mainly support stuff. Yes. Yes, they are. They're fantastic. I love that water wheel. But I feel like if we can get away with this, right? We'll take this look. Right? That's kind of like the energy I'm going after. And then we'll be able to pull all this down now because now we know our height that we're going after. So it's all of this. Give me this. Pull this down. Okay. Can I please? Thank you. There we go. Okay. I need to group that. Control X. Let's see if I can move this without issue. Spin you around just like this. Oh my god, this reminded me of that song. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Alright, so we got those two sorted. Let's do this and this. We're gonna... No! I'm not touching you, bro. Hitboxes on things are just out of control in this game. We're gonna flip you all the way around. We're going to move you over, and then ideally you should just zhuzh right into place. And then we'll just need to make... and then down. Double arrows, ruining it every time. Let's just do this then. Bring it around this way, and we're just going to say, you're going to go there, because I said so. Right in the corner. Why are you crooked? It's weird that it's crooked. Like, how did that happen? Is it crooked over here? No. And how did it get crooked? It, like, spun as I moved it. Is that possible? Watch. Bip, bip, bip. There we go. I clearly screwed something up there, so I'm not even going to challenge it. It was clearly my fault. User error, for sure. Don't blame the arrows. I always blame the arrows. What do you mean? It's always the arrow's fault. Okay, we'll spin this around that way. Can I? Thank you. Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? For our four corners. Done and done. And now we can easily... Ah, Lord. And now we can easily do this. And do this. Nice clean corner. Tuck it in just like that. And you're probably saying to yourself, "Oh my gosh, it looks so flat." Guess what? This is exactly what Oscar's Wacky Taxi looks like. Super flat. I'm gonna do double rivets like that. I think that's cool. Yeah, I do that a lot, huh? Accidentally hitting that. That's not cool. Yeah, because Oscar has this like weird trimming, which is very similar. Literally around the four corners. It's like brown. It's like a brown and a brown. We'll have you clip through just to there. It's fine. Right? And then we're going to take that same moment. All that. Bring you over, line you up, bring you up to there. And we're going to have to sit above there. There we go. Right? And again, it seems weird and chunky, but this is literally what it looks like. All right, cool. So what I want to do now is I want to grab this. I want to create a nice trim. Can we really? There we go. Come on. That'll be the underside. Right? Just like that. Into the corner. Same thing on the other side. I did, didn't I? My rivets are not going to line up perfectly, but it's fine. I mean, if you're looking that closely, you're looking for flaws. All right, cool. So I think that kind of works for what I'm looking for. This needs to go to the edge. It's got to. For a cleaner look. Okay. Oh, didn't I just do this? Look, I'm telling you, I'm doing something. This is why I keep having to redo things. I'm definitely hitting something I'm not supposed to be hitting. All right, cool. That's cool. That's a vibe for sure. It needs a maintenance door. And then we have to figure out what that maintenance will look like, right? So I'm thinking we give it, this could even be like a little maintenance area here. Because we can take employee pathing. Mini maintenance area. I love it. Right? Let's get our maintenance path. We'll do this. We'll have it cut off of here. It doesn't get smaller than this, though, which is annoying. Because we can have it cut off of the exit. This way. Like this. I mean, that's the best we're going to get. You know what I mean? And then we can edge that off. That's like a mini maintenance area for the ride. We'll give it a door. Employee door. Which is this door. We know how I roll with that. Right? And then this whole interior is going to look like this. This is exactly how it's going to look. So fun story. This wouldn't be here. This platform. At least it isn't in Oscars. It's a very tight fit in Oscars, right? This whole platform that's here, it's open to the bottom, and then this is all an open maintenance area on the interior. But we're gonna keep the platform. I think the platform's cool. I really dig it. What I would like to do is two things. So as we're building this out and we're looking at this, I'm thinking we're going to need, if I can remember correctly, it's on the brake run. So we're going to need to build out our arrows are friends, not food. We're going to have to build out these things. The, what are they called? Help me out here. These boxy things. It's a box. It's a box that does boxy things. What is it called? For the transfer track. Excuse you. You're driving very fast there, mister. We'll do this for the transfer track, right? Let's do that. Let's bring it here. Let's bring it out. Let's see what that looks like. She's a little bit angled. She's a little angled, just like that. I'll bring this up. And this is what maintenance is going to use. Let's see this coaster. Where is it? Here it comes. Come this way. What's my breathing room there? So there's not a lot of breathing room, but I think that's fine. Because what we'll do is we'll do one here. Right? And then we'll grab a square. Shrink the square down to roughly the same width. Make it gray. And we'll do like that and say they're attached like that. We'll grab our brackets. Which is this one. It's just the easiest way to make like buttons, in my opinion. Right? Because we could just like... make those equidistant. Give me this. Shrink it down. Flip it around. Oh, nope. That's not what we're doing. If you're around that way. Shrink you down. I don't know why it's not aligned, but sure, whatever. We'll say that this is like a door that opens up. Then this one should have a handle, so we should have this come this way. Shrink this down. Around. This is a great handle. I don't know if you guys have used this one yet for handles. It's a great handle. Push that down. Tuck it in, just like that. Right? Isn't that a vibe? Such a great handle. And then we should do the switches. We have switches in the game. It's weird that this is electrical switch. Wall decal electrical switch. Because this doesn't look like electrical switches to me. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't. It looks like a vent. Can I reset? That looks like a vent to me. That doesn't look like an electrical switch. Can I get closer to this? Yeah, tell me how that's an electrical switch. I don't see it. But anyway, we've got these switches, which I think are fine. And if we make this red, and then this the same gray, we can tuck that in there, shrink these down. All right, it's 1, 2, maybe a couple of those there. Just give it like that energy, that vibe, that, you know, this is the coaster. They stand here. The coaster will back out and it'll go right into there because this sets the switch track up over here. That's how it works. That's how they control the coasters going in and out. What we'll need to do now is we'll need to just do a little bit of clutter in here and some lighting. By the way, Shadow Creek coasters, shout out. So for here, what I'm going to need is we'll do the fluorescent lights again. We should probably have them attached to the beams versus hanging below for safety reasons. And that we could do with one simply in the center of each thing. Maybe we do 2 rows of them, so pull it all the way down here. We'll do this. We'll do 1 there. We'll do 1 here. And then for the sake of sanity, just run them down the ways here, just like this. And like this. I'll brighten up that space a little bit. On the interior. All right. And then what I want to do is, oh, my garage doors. Where are my garage doors? I do not have garage doors available at my fingertips at this time. So we've got to make our own. Who's ready for some garage doors? These are really easy to make. Utilize your, oh my God, it's humongous. Utilize your, what is this? No, I don't know if it's this one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. It's gotta be. It's the only one we've got. So you use this, right? And we'll line this up here. And this is kind of the look, right? You take that. You move this up to the corner. You move this up to that corner like that. No, this can't be the right thing. It's too thick. It's too thick. Oh, maybe it is. No. No. Doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. Yes. No. That's a great question. It's a great question. That's a very great question. I can't remember how I built them. I'm having like a brain fart. Because these look too big. All of this looks too big, but I know I used the art pieces to do it. I guess the closest thing I would have to it would be the Shenaniganlandia builds here. But I don't think I did the top trellises of these. I think I just did, where is it? This one. Give it a second. It's going to take a minute to load that in. Let's tuck that down into the ground where she belongs. How far down are we going there? There we go. So I don't think these have... Oh, I did them after I blueprinted. I did them after I blueprinted too. Look at that. Good going, dude. All right, so that's the thing. Oh, is this... No, that's Odin's. Did I blueprint the store? Is the question. I know I blueprinted Odin's. Okay, if I blueprinted Odin's, then I must have blueprinted the store. I had to have blueprinted the store. Should be under facilities. Maybe I could put it under scenery. It's possible. Where are you? Great question. No. Because here's Odin's. Odin's didn't have any of those doors, right? Odin's did not have any of those doors. Odin's did not have any of those doors. Let's see. Nope, I don't think so. Go to the bar next to search. It's by price. Name or price. All right, what if I search, what was the name again? Forge? Something Forge. Maybe Forge. Yes, you know, I didn't. But you know what? Actually, coasters? Blueprints? I think... Oh, this is going to be huge. Wait. Hold on. Give it a second. Here it comes. She took a minute. Oh my god. She's going to explode my computer. Escape. 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 There we go. Okay, that happened. All right, you know what we'll do? We're just going to make it. It's fine. All right, so the way this works is you take these. We take this like this, and then we're going to do this with them. Let's move this down. All right, so this is going to be what's going to create our gate, if you will, right? I'll put it just like that. Like that. We'll double it here, just like that. Maybe pull this out a little bit to the left. I'll say there-ish. Maybe. Took it in a bit on both sides. That's fine. We'll do like that. All right. And now... we'll just double this down like this. And that's just a simple gate. Right? I'm going to do like this, pull it to there, match it up, double it up again. I don't know if I need all that. Maybe that's fine. Yep, there you go. Just like that. Take all of this now. We're going to make this more like a gray silver. Yeah, I think that works. Right? So that's kind of like the gate setup, right? And then what we do is we're going to grab supports. I use these as my trim works on either side. And this will be like the channel that the gate will go through. Take all this and hit Control X just so we get that set into place. This is our channel. Make this a darker gray. Hiccup, excuse me. Alrighty, and then we should probably pull it not flush, but not all the way down. Or all the way against it, right? Pull that down to there. Okay, and then we're going to take this, and we're going to duplicate it, we're going to flip it. And we'll move that over here. Just like that. And that kind of creates like your gate, right? And then what I did was, I'm definitely sure it was art shapes. Like 9,000% sure it's art shapes. It just, these seem too thick, right? Even if I make this too smaller, like even this, like, and I know, oh my God, why did that just get so small? It wouldn't get that small before. Ah! Oh wait, maybe it did. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm lying. So the way this works is these are like, it's like where the roll gate would roll into, right? So we want it to be the same color as the darker gray, right? And then it's just literally this. Pretty sure. Hold on. One, two, three. Pull it out. 1, 2, 3. Pull it out this way. And then you line it up this way. And it kind of gives this kind of look. But no, that's not right. It's too chunky. It looks too chunky for the build. It's not supposed to look like that, but it's fine. We'll make it work. And essentially you're just making a hood, double hold the roll gate on the inside, right? And then what you can do is, you want to check your inside first to make sure your inside doesn't look all jank. And sometimes, like here, let's do this. Let's grab all of this. Don't want you. We're going to separate this from the building. I'm going to grab these 4 pieces. 3 and 4. Pull these out so they track that way. Got it. And then we're going to take these pieces here, so basically this whole moment, and we're going to flip it around. I don't know why your center point would ever be there. That makes no sense to me, but sure. I'm just going to line this up here. And then we're going to line that up just like that. Right? So now it looks the same on both sides. And now we can grab it and move it over. Yeah, I know it's a PETA. Total pain in the butt to rebuild. But it's fine. We did it. We did it in a few minutes. It doesn't look horrible. It looks a little off-center, though. It looks like we might have messed up the back end here. So let's take a look at that. 1, 2, 3, all of those in the back. So if I do that, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. Or you. None of that. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. I probably could have just came around this way and did it. Made it even easier. But Lord knows I did not. And then that happens. There we go. All right. All good. All good. Lined up in the corner there, just like that. We'll do the same thing over here. Whoa, crazy camera. There we go. Let me line this one up correctly really fast. Right there. Right, so that's how that would look on the inside. The roll gate would look period. So we probably need in here some sort of an electrical unit. So what we can do is we can bring in that electrical. Oh, you know what I just realized? The door wouldn't be down there. The door would be up top on the second floor, which means it would need some sort of a staircase to go down, which is fine. We can do that. Like, if we do that and then we flip that around, make sure on the other side it's not, doesn't look like that. It's great. I'll bring it out this way. And then my little trick is make the door like an actual doorway and just have it cut right through, just like that. Put in 4, and then it looks like it just opens up right through, and these are connected to the door frame. So for this interior, we need that behind the scenes set, right? That's under blueprints. That's it's that big set. I can't remember the name of it. What's the name of it? Big set with all the stuff. Where's the stuff set? Hello, stuff set. Where are you? Oh, there's a kitchen set. We're going to need that later. Not today, but eventually. Where's the stuff? All the stuff. Where's that stuff at? So I can't find it. Let's just go here. Probably easier for me to look for it this way, right? My workshop, my subscriptions. Loading McLoderson, take your time. This, backstage, there we go. There we are, all that stuff. Love this set. Amazing set. I don't know if you've seen this before, but if you've seen any of my videos, you know this exists. I think it's fantastic. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need this whole, like all of this here. I love this. Like the high voltage signs. We need to take these walls away. I need just this. Thanks. Duplicate that. In here. And bring it forward, just like this. Okay. Really multitasking, watching you, and Wix. Oh, today's Blueprint Bonanza. I'm probably on there too. Maybe. I don't know. Yep, he called me out, I think. Maybe. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. Maybe. We'll see if he added me. He did ask me to submit my blueprints into the Blueprint Bonanza. We enjoy Wix. I really like Wix. A lot. Okay, let's grab these. Let's move these down a bit. Let's grab these two. They're not sticking out of our roof, but they do go into the roof. We'll just say they go into the roof, just like that. So love that part of the set. And then I want this big Jagunda thing, right? So I'm going to delete this. I want all of this. No, I don't want any of that. I don't want any of this. We can delete the... Nope. Okay. I just need this, friend. Just this. Duplicate. Oh my goodness, I did not select you. Give me just that. Duplicate. Oh, it's attached to it. That's right. Edit scenery group. Give me that. Split you. I can't split you. Why can I not split you? That's weird. Hey? Edit scenery group. Just that. Oh, now it's just that. That's interesting. So we've got a lot that sticks out of the bottom of this. I just realized that. That's interesting. I'm going to put this on this wall. This might be too thick for this. It might be too big. It might be way too big. Yeah, it might be way too big. We'll see, though. I mean, it could be worse. Can I shrink it? I can shrink it some. That actually works. What if we shrink it a little bit, right? Tuck it down just like that. Tuck it back. Okay, put that into the corner. Very cool. Now in our Western set. Western. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We got all this great stuff in the Western set. So we're going to look at this. We're going to say, where's the hand truck? Where's the hand truck? There it is. Hand truck needs to come in here for sure. Put that up there. This is going to need a ramp. That's what this is going to need. Can I make a ramp? Where's the plaster? P-L-A-S-T-R. Right? So here's my thought, right? So we're going to get this. We'll line that up right there. We'll make it gray. Shrink it down. Why are we getting so much smaller? That's not what I'm doing now. There we go. We'll line you up there. Okay. Cool. Now this will have these. We'll do this. We'll do a nice simple 11-degree gradient, 11.5, whatever it is. Come here. We'll do this. That might be weird because that is the entire it's the entire thing. Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because we'll have to expand on that then. We'll just have to move those nodes around. For sure. All the way down. Just like that. Cool. Okay, cool. So that means this node here is going to have to move. And we'll have to just bring that to there. Maybe we'll widen this entire thing. So if I grab all of this. Nope, not like that. Grab all of that, just like that. Can I widen you easily if I just go like this? Yeah, see, that's clutch. I think that's good. And then we'll just soften that a little bit right there. I think that's good. Do you know what I mean? How are they getting the coaster out? So that'll have to come from here. So this is going to be, we're going to do an employee area over here. Which means that this entire stretch here, this will probably be all employee, this whole stretch down. All this. All right, it'll be an employee walkway. All right, we're just going to keep that like that for now. But that's the employee walkway. It's the employee buildings. We're going to have like some connector point here. So maybe this actually becomes not that color. Maybe we change the color to more of like the asphalt gray. We paint. Right, so this way it kind of plays on the asphalt and marries that one, which is fine. We're going to have to make that bigger for sure. Squares, there we go. Right? Because if we have like a lift come in to pull the coaster cars out, that's what that'll be. And then we'll figure out that space over there. So, okay, so that's what that's going to look like there. We should probably think about next steps for this moment. Kind of what we're doing here. So I think what we need now is girder. Right? So my thought is, if we do the metal girders, I mean, that's going to be huge. We could double them like we've been doing. That's also going to have to be gray and not black. But if we double them, shrink it down, right? Because it's got to be like this, realistically. All right, so girder down like that. We can use that as our edging. Just gotta make sure that everything's gonna fit nice and clean right to the corner. I like this little trim that we're creating. Right? Do I say, let me make this its own group? It might be easier if we group it. Grab this, edit scenery, grab that. Pull it back just so it's to that corner right there. So maybe it comes to the corner just to make it easier, which means this we can double that way, which is fine. Yeah, that's cool. And then let's bring this out here. Swing it around. Bring it out here. Figure out what this corner looks like next. To there. And to there. Maybe a little bit lower. Yep. Okay. What? All right, friends. Let's be friends here today. Give me all of this. We're going to group this because I didn't do that. Do that. Get that done. Okay. Now we can come back in here. Let's Control X. Control Y. Control X. The fact that Control Z and Control X are next to each other, I hate it. It's why I keep deleting things. All right, we'll do this right to the end. Okay, cool. So now that might stick through on the other side, on the inside. Let's not go too far. Hold on. All right, is that sticking through tragically? It is not. It is not. It is not. Nope, we're good. Though that is sticking through the bottom there. What is that about? What are you? Nope. That's a coaster. See, that goes right into the ground. There we go. Works for me. Okay, cool. So back to this. So we've got that sorted. Now we need to edit the scenery here. We're going to make it a nice 11-degree angle. I need to do it one at a time and then double it. That's what's going to have to happen. Out. Down. Find your corner, bring it up. Just like that. One there. Make our little thing here. Down to the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we're going to grab this. Nope, that's not going to work. So I'm going to do it one at a time. Again, but it's fine. It's fine if we do one at a time. I'm not crying over that. This place is better when you do it this way. Right? And we'll do the same thing here. All the way down. Nope. Double arrows. So mean to me they are. Okay, and then we're going to grab this. We're going to pull this down to line up. And we'll do the same all the way down. All right, just get a nice clean look. And then we can grab all of this stuff and just move this over to line up here on this side. All right, super simple and easy. We can do the same kind of fence. We definitely need a fence. We also need girders to hold it up. But now this wouldn't be over-engineered. It would be probably simple girders just like this. Do you need going into the ground? So you would probably have it at all of its touch points or corner points like these here. All right, so one there, and then you'd probably have one in the center at this X point here, and then built into the structure of the building, you would have that, right? And then let's take this one, pull this all the way over here. And this would come into that corner right there. And we'd have another one right here. Because again, this would all be connected structurally to the building itself. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. Yep. Yep. Okay, so now for railings, we can go very basic on these. No, I don't want to just type metal. I want the pipes. I want the poles. I want the round ones this time. I think that's these, right? No, that's these. So, granted they look like wood, but like when you color them gray, or the same gray that we've been using, they don't necessarily look like wood. Right? Plus they get small enough that we need it to. Hello, Rich. Rich Mountain 112. Pleasure to meet you. Nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'm thinking we'll do this. Oh, I don't like that axis point, though. That axis point is odd. That axis point is odd. That axis point is very odd. That's fine. I don't think we're going to use that much. Because what I'm going to do is I want to do this. And then we're going to come through. And then we're going to hit it with the metal railings. Bring that all the way up to here. Up to there-ish. We'll figure that out. Right? And then I'm going to take this. And we're going to make this its own thing. Let's grab all this. Hello? Hello, Bueller? Hello? Okay, we're going to add. That is its own group. I do still want the Premier Rides Limb Shuttle Coaster, though. Yeah, sure. I think those Premier trains are fire. We're going to grab this pole thing. We're going to shrink that down, just like we did to the fence out there. Right? And we're going to build this up. All right, so we're going to start it from here. All right? And I think that'll be fine. Is that straight up and down? It is, right? Yeah. Wow! Nice! That's exciting. I hope they like it. All right, so this is going to be a process for sure. But I think we can get away with this. We'll do that. We'll do that. Let's grab all of this. We'll double it up and bring it up one. All right, and then we'll double it up, bring it up one. Just the easiest way to do fences on an incline. And this, you guys know how much I love this snap, whatever this is. I love it. Snap distance. Oh, we may have to go up higher. That'll be too high. Okay, let's look at this. Because this is sticking out a little bit right there. That one needs to go Okay. Fine. We have to turn off our distance, and we're going to just tuck these in. Again, custom fencing is thank you, Wix. I don't know if you type in the chat, but tell Wix I am there in spirit. I will watch in replay. I'm glad he enjoys. Bit of a process, but custom fencing is always going to be a bit of a process. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately. Okay, so now that we got that in play, I wonder if I could, let's try for 5, put our snap distance back on. Let's see if I could pull this off. Yep, just as I thought. If you go and just click it up 1, perfecto. I love it. The cabinets were fun for sure. Okay, we'll leave that like that for now. And again, it just keeps a very simple looking fence, right? Let's take that. We're going to double that over to the other side. We'll center it over here because you need a railing on this side. But it can't clip. That's going to be an issue. So we're going to have to figure that out. Because that'll come like that. And then we'll take both of these. This one and this one. We're going to hit X. We're going to spin it. And then ideally, should be able to just tuck this in right up here. Oh, I would probably only need one though. Now I think about it, right? So come around this way. Bring it up. Bring it in. Bring it back. To like there. Yeah, that's fine. Like that. Now all this is excess. So all of this can get deleted. All of this is excess. Delete. Only one was shown since you're not a subscriber, but he told us about the other 3 as well. He's great. Did he show the ducks? Is that who he showed? Which one did he show? Okay, so now we need to bring this to a regular. There we go. We'll start this here. We'll probably tuck this back. Thinking there. And then this will come down. I did the barrels, but the ducks move. Aw, Wix. No, it's fine. I'm very appreciative of him. He's amazing. I'm very thankful. All right, let's turn on our snaps. Oh, it looks like these are not exactly touching what we need them to touch. Let's move them up. There we go. And since these are roughly square, I think we can pull off maybe duping these. We'll see. Ah, he's so good. Thank you, Wix. If you guys don't follow Wix, go follow Wix on YouTube now. Wait, oh, I'm not a sub on Twitch. I'm a sub on YouTube. That's why. Oh, well, it's fine. It's all good. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not upset over it. Like I said, I'm very thankful for him showing, even showing, you know, just a little bit. It's fine. Let's turn you around. Let's line you up here. Okay. I'll move these over, and then we'll try to make these as equidistant as possible. No, don't split from building. Okay, this. Okay, we'll turn our snap distance back on. 0.25. I know. You know what? I tried to do the Twitch thing, but at least people watch me here. People didn't watch me on Twitch. All right, cool. So for this, I think we could take... Here's what we can do for this. We can take this entire back row, not this, right? And we can move this way. Let's turn off those snaps. Bring this up. And we're just going to tuck this up here for the... No! Even easier. Look at this. Watch. We can grab this. No, we're going to need the longer one. It's fine. The longer one. I don't want you. Move this here. Move this up. All right, we're going to let that come around this way first. There's a reason why we're doing it this way first. So I want to line these up nice and clean. Maybe we do this. Tuck it down to the height. I got to move it back a bit. Line it up right there. Right? So that's where we're sitting for that, right? So that means this is going to come back to there. Lovely. Okay, and then we'll grab this, and we will move this that way. There we go. It's a nice little fence we're making here. Spending 45 minutes on a fence, guys. Who's better than us? All right, I think that's good. I'm not crying over it. I mean, that's fine. No one's looking that closely. And that does what it needs to do. It makes it look super basic and generic. Someone made a pool table pool. That's amazing. I love that. Oh my. It's a very squeaky sounding drink. Okay, cool. So... I need a good photo. Yes, here's a good photo. Perfect. Exactly what I want. So, the coaster that I'm thinking about for station for this is going to be Oscar's Wacky Taxi, right? So, what Oscar's did is also a cantilevered roof. So we're going to play up on that cantilevered roof. Let me get here. Yeah. Actually, the entire base is brick. Right, so we're not going to do brick for this. I think we're going to do cinder block. This is my thought. We'll do like a cinder block base, trimmed off with the wood. It's like this is like brick. This is a painted brick wall. Is this what they would have? Maybe. It's very bright. Get the brick wall in like a gray. What if we did that? Right? Let me bring this down. Yeah. I like that you see the bits of the red popping through too. I hate that it does that. Like, why does it do that? Why do we get Z fighting, game? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, Lord. I need that photo. Thank you. This one. Thanks. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I lost you guys. Hold on 1 second, please. I thought I lost you for a second there, friends. I think I lost you. Did I? Oh my goodness. There we go. Got you back. I almost lost you guys for a second there. No, I lost you. Like, I couldn't see you anymore. I accidentally closed the window. But look how that Z fights with the station. That's just so... It shouldn't do that. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not... I don't think I'm going to change... Can I split... Can I edit the building? Can I do that? And then can I split it? Hold on. Alright, so if I did that, right? And now, I can split these from the building. This is what we're going to have to do, because that's just tragic. That Z fighting. Right? But it won't let me split it from the building when I do this just now. Look at that. I highlighted it all, now it won't let me split it. Okay, let's come all the way back to here. We're going to create our own building. Edit building. Why can't I split it? Edit building. Split. It won't let me split the thing. Split object from building. It will not let me. Oh, Lord. Delete. Let's try again. Give me a wall, please. Painted brick wall. Thank you. Because I needed to go like a half a hair down. That's it. Just like that. And then there. That's it. Right, now I can just duplicate. And this is its own building now, right? Yep. Okay. I gotta stop doing that. Duplicate. Oh, but she doesn't line up now? Like, what is that about? That's weird, huh? I mean, sure. Sure. Edit. Duplicate. No, you don't go there. You go there, silly. The silliest of silly things. Wait, no, nothing's lining up. What is happening? What is going on? Painted wall. Let's try aligning with the building. Let's see what happens if I do this again. 1, 2, 3. See? Don't know what happened there. Wait, ready? 1, 2, 3. And now everything lines up. Is that weird? That's weird, right? Just call it spade a spade. It lines up now. Oh, it doesn't line up. It does stick over a little bit. Look at that. So I wonder. Oh, now we can split from the building. Look. Oh, now it won't let me because it's too many pieces. Okay, wait. Hold on. What if I did only half of it? Split, split, split. I can't do 6, but I can do 5. So we'll split those. We'll delete you. Ha ha! Found the workaround. Duplicate. You just gotta troubleshoot it, kids. Alright, let's bring it down to where I want it. Please and thank you. Alright, so that's the Z fighting area. Alright, so I want it there. Right? So that's our brick wall moment. I just realized that I did that again. I just realized, though, these two pieces are going to be a problem. So what we need to do is delete those. That's what I'm trying to do, kiddo. I don't know if I'm being very successful, though. Okay. Let's grab you. Let's put you there. No. Let's put you... No, we're not putting you there. Because we've got those L pieces. Let's do the L pieces first. Right? So the L pieces first. Go here. No. And we'll go here. Yeah, I think that'll work, because if we do that, I'll piece those suckers in, and then we get these suckers for down here. Right? I'm going to have to do the same thing for the other side, but I think that's fine. I'm okay with the opening. It is what it is. Delete, delete. Give me all this crap. I'm not rebuilding that. Duplicate. Flip. And boom. Okay. Nice. Now we've got the base that we're looking for. So, with that being said, there's a nice cantilevered... It's a cantilevered edge. There's a really nice trim work that's on it, IRL. So we're going to kind of play up to that. So... what I'm thinking we do is... So I'm going to go to ham on our styling. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's get into this building. Let's get into it now. We're in it. I want the western roofs. I want the half roof. I mean, we could do the tin roof. I feel like that could be fun if we did the tin. All right, made the tin roof. Let me see. I mean, that's a really aggressive cantilever. We need something that's way not as sloped, to be honest with you. And I think that's the best we've got for that. Because we've got the awning pieces, right? There's the wooden tile version. Maybe we do the wooden tile version, not the tin roof. Oh, idea. The spinning ride. Can we call it the tumbleweed in honor of the pest from the wild? Yes, we can. We'll call it the tumbleweed. Look at you naming all of our rides. I love it. All right, let's bring this here. Move this up. All right, so... oh, I guess that's the wrong way. So put this back here. Spin this around. Let's find a good angle. All right, so that's roughly cantilevered right there, right? That's what we're saying. We're saying that's our cantilevered height. Angle. We're going to say that's the angle. We're going to leave it at that. All right, so let's do this. No, they're exactly the same no matter what. So it's fine. Do that. Line this up here. There's got to be an easier way to do this. There definitely is. Move this. Hold on. Oh, you sit on that angle no matter what. Okay. 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 Give me this. Find our corner. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nope. We're going to grab it like this. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe we need just one more. Maybe just one more. Maybe. Yes, because with the trim work, we'll be able to fit all of that. That'll be perfect. Love that. Just like that. Yes, it's a massive cantilevered roof. Because our stations are humongous. But double arrows just ruined the whole thing. You saw that, right? You gotta love the double arrows. Lord almighty. All right, let's try it again. So this would be more or less it. Like, I feel like it's too much. I feel like we need to be a little bit less angled. So more like that is the angle that I want. Right? And then how does that look from out here? Like, that's what you're going to see. So maybe we put... we can put something up there. I'm thinking we put something up there. I don't know yet. I'm on the fence. We'll see. So that's what the roof will look like. So now we need to build the framework for here. So the way Oscars has it, and we're going to be very simple with this. We're going to grab our non-Western pieces, which are these. No, I just need everything. There we go. So these pieces, these are those metal pieces. We're using them everywhere. We're in love with them. They're fantastic. Oh my God, they're amazing. We're gonna give it a metal girder frame. All right, so we're gonna make that thicker. So we get, darn it. Thicker. Turn on the angle snap. Bring it down. This is where we're gonna bring that green into play, right? That crap green that we've got. And this will be the first touch of our trim work that we're looking to work with here, right? So we're going to bring this out. We're going to make sure it hits both those corners. Just like this. So we're going to do one there. All right. So now IRL Oscars has these equidistant. Now, if I rock this the right way, I should be able to get one. See, that runs right into the middle. So we definitely need one there. Hello, Marv. How you doing there, friend? There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. I mean, I guess we could pull it off like this. Yeah, we can pull it off like this. I think this will work if we do it that way. I don't love all of this. I almost feel like this is too much. And these two... Give me this. We're going to make our own separate framework here. We're going to group that and make it its own thing. Oh my God, don't say that. It feels like Saturday for me because I worked yesterday. Bring this down to here. No, it's too much. Down 1 meter. All right, I feel like that's going to be our height, but we're going to figure out the rest of this. So we need to pull these up to their heights. The heights that shall work. To there-ish. There-ish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the weekend is either. That's news to me, girls and guys. All right, cool. So huge. Oh my goodness. Where's a Sharon stone? I need a Sharon. Yes, I feel like this is about the right height. You figure if she's... Yeah. I think height-wise, that's fine. On this end. Do we... Bring it down to there just so it isn't so massive. And then we can pull all these down, like this whole moment can come down to there. Oh my God, Sharon, I'm so sorry. There we go. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, that's tight. That's tight. We're going to get some head knockers right there. For sure. So do we pull it up just a little bit more? Because on this side, it looks tremendously huge. All right, the height just looks too much. Bring that up a hair. Bring that up a hair. Right? Now my question is, this should probably be interior more, like this, so we don't cut through. Not my question, my response, my thought. So if we bring it on the inside like that, that's fine, because we're going to have a trim work up here anyway, which will be great. And then we definitely need a cross beam that'll come across this way. Alright, so we're going to hit that like that. And we're going to have to shrink it down because she's a bit too big. There we go. We'll have a cross beam that comes across like that. This is very important for the ride. Now, what's interesting is, on Oscars, there's just one by itself up there. So this, it's only that. And this is just open. But also Oscars is half the size. So would it be something that's like that maybe? Yeah, I think it would. I think it would. So if we brought it to here and then shrunk it down, kind of like that energy. You know what I mean? I like that. There's a reason why I like that, and you're going to see in a second. Right? Because then we've also got logo sits here, but we're going to need a cross beam. I mean, technically those are the cross beams, right? But we're going to need a cross beam there. And then we can have a logo up here, which you're not really going to see from over here anyway. There wouldn't really be a logo there, but that's fine. So the next thing we need to do is we need to grab this and we need to find this angle of ascent. Which should be easy, but guess what? It is not. Turn off the scale. Bring it up, up, up. Right there, right there, right there. I'll like it when you do it right there. Right, so that's going to go there. We're going to bring that down inside here. And all this is this is going to just be that beam that hits that. That's that interior beam. Okay. Oh, we do need another one of those too. All right, so this, we're going to need waist high. No, we're going to need it in the smaller one, which is this one. That's fencing, though. We're not even thinking about fencing just now. All right, cool. So now that's basically what that's going to look like. We've got the... We don't really have crossings, but we definitely have girders that run across the interior. But we're not going to do girders for this, I don't think. Because if we did the... I mean, the girders are odd. The girders are definitely odd for this build, it being a wooden build, right? We want it to feel wooden. So if I did that, I bring this all the way to the edge here. This whole thing just shifted on me. It did, didn't it? I wonder if I've got the right thing on. Is it that one? Right? How do I have it on this side? How do I have it on that side? I got to line it up with the outside. Okay. You line up with that there. Right? I do question this. Maybe we do bring this in. So it's on the inside corner versus the outside. I can pull that down so it's not tucking out. Which means we'll probably pull you guys in. And then pull you into there. Okay. Lovely. Now, does this side stick out on this side too? It does. It does. We gotta pull you in. Pull you into that corner. Just there. Okay, cool. So that's the next step. All right. So now, this is just interior. This isn't even detailing yet. So now what I want to do is I want to do some semblance of, I like Oscar's Wacky Taxi's girders. So what we can do is, and I think this will be fun. It's meant to look like a subway station. Like, I mean, it's supposed to be some semblance of a city moment, right? But if we can pull this off, hold on, sorry. Find a center point, right? Because that's really what it's going to be. It's going to be that. Right? And then it's going to be... Nope. This. Take this. Take... What is going on here? I need that. Thanks. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right? Then we'll take those 3, flip it upside down. No, it's not that. It's this. Flip it upside down. Is it? Is it this? It's this. Take that to here. All right, you see what we're doing here? You picking it up? And now we just grab this again. No! Oh my goodness, I'm going to freak out. No, I'm doing this. Thanks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh Lord. Down. Now we need to go up and down again. So we come here like this. But now that... Why do you keep grabbing that? Quit grabbing it. There we go. Edit. Quit it. Edit. Quit it. Oh my goodness. Gonna move that over a hair. Gonna highlight this one. Gonna expand it. And then you... Gosh darn it. This is craziness. You. Delete. You. No! Give me you. Got you. Okay. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Boom. I just need the top one, though. Won't even let me grab the top one. I need just the top one. Not the bottom one. Not the bottom one. Just the top one. Alright, so if I... Here, watch. If I do this, do that, do that, that's just the bottom one, alright? That's how we're going to do it. I don't have the patience for it, I'm telling you right now. Alright, so that's kind of the energy I'm going for with this, right? So we're going to go there. So it's up. So it's like a V, and now I need another one of these, just like that. Okay, cool. So now I can get away with not that. Give me this. Give me this. What do I need? Give me this. Give me these two. There we go. Put you guys there. All right, and then I need a top down, which is you two. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna bring you here. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. This is what we've now had to resort to. We had to resort to grabbing the littlest things possible. It's fine. It's fine. Put you in there, and then we'll grab you. Move you over. That's why we're doing it just once, and once it's done, we won't have to do it again. Right? But that's kind of the vibe that we're going after, right? Very simple, very uniform. Love it. We're going to take it and we're going to expand it the whole way through here. So let's grab this first. Move this here. So we can at least say we did this, right? There we go again. Just the one. Thank you. Down, over. Okay. They should give you a way for it to not select things you don't want to. You should have that option. Like, I don't want to select that. Don't make me select it. This is going to be tough to fit in here. I don't think this is going to work too well. I think it's as best as we're going to get is that. Hopefully it doesn't stick out. Because it gets really tiny and tight. Get one more in there. No, it's going to be this one. Now, technically, these are supposed to, like, spread out more, but I'm not doing that. Should probably come here with it and then pull it down. Yeah, there we go. That's it. And we'll do one more. That is perpendicular, and we're golden. Make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Won't even know. Love it. Okay. So now we've got to continue this the whole way through. So let's start with one. No, because it's got to be an angled piece, right? It's got to be an angled piece from the bottom. Go from the corner. Merker, wait. Oh, because it's two of them, isn't it? Ah! It was on such a good run there. All right, there we go. Bring you up to there. Okay, and then we're going to grab one of you. And we're going to bring you up. All right, I like the idea of this. I feel like it looks fun. You don't like it, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, we've got that. We've got that. I'm going to bring it to the top. Pull you all the way down. Okay, and then once we get these duped, we can then work from there. Should be fine. All right, that's good. And now we can start playing quickly. It's tougher on the smaller stuff because it was tighter. Nope. There we are. Pull you up. Okay, let's edit. I need straights. Okay. I know, riveting content, but you know what? This is what makes your builds look solid. Solid. It may be a little boring to watch sometimes, but you know what? We're about to have that fire construction. Make it look amazing. Like that, right there. Roughly there. Okay, up. Ba-da-da-ba. Thank you, Mio. I'm glad you're having fun. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Which what did you get featured on Wix's channel? Was it the Thor hammer? Because that was amazing. All right, one more, and then we're done with this little section over here. Let's go all the way to the corner there, friend. That's where we're going to go. Just go boom, just like that. That's how we're going to connect you. That's it. Right? Oh, my goodness. Almost done. Almost done. So now we're going to have to come from the top down. We're going to grab this. We're going to move this over. Move this over to the corner. No one puts baby in the corner. Do like that. I'll grab this. Okay, and then we'll get one of these. My first blueprint and the Thor hammer. I did hope it was my tower, but I guess there's always next time. Maybe next time. I'm sure he'll feature it. If you've submitted it. He's good for that, I think. If I remember correctly. From back in the day. Alright, so this is kind of our trim work. This is what this is looking like. So now what we need to do is we need to build arch support. So the arch support is going to happen on the underside, kind of like we did on that front entrance there. So you see how these we built like these like arch moments. Here we use pieces already in the game. Oh, this looks so good. I love it. It's so basic. So what we're going to do is, oh, look at how good that looks. I love that. Yeah, I think if you submitted it, then he'll definitely cover it at some point. Maybe not immediately, but he'll cover it. Or he usually does anyway. So next step, ooh, I'm realizing, is this, no, you can't really tell. No, it's fine. There's a little bit of an extra space, but it's not affecting the roof, so I'm not upset about it. All right, so in this now, we need to think about how we're going to connect this. So I think we just go with simple, like, again, the same type of thing. So let's go to Western. Not Western. Western. And we're going to grab that same piece. Where you at, bruv? We've got these, too. We can use these. Oh, we can use those. In the same color. Does it look... I mean, it does not look bad. It's very ornate. I feel like it would be less ornate. It would be more like that. Do you know what I mean? And we don't have them in like an angled version. This is definitely very ornate. Let me see this. This is humongous. Like, why would it... Oh, I guess that works. I don't know if I like these. They look too big. Too big and bulky. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. Thick wooden... Oh, my goodness. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. That's humongous. Where's the piece I'm looking for? Here, this. So this is what we used over there. This is a balcony support. But I feel like this does exactly what I want it to do. And it's going to give me a little bit more dimension for the build. Let's see what it looks like here first. So I wanted to have that little bit sticking out on either side. Right? We'll tuck it into the roof for this one, for the angled portion. Like that. But I like how this looks. What if I turn this around just like this? Let's come straight flush like this all the way. Please and thank you. Like, have it stick out a little bit there. And we're going to tuck all that wooden piece in there. I want it to feel like that. Like, see how it's got like that, like almost janky kind of look? Love that. Right? And let's stick this in a little bit there. Now, these should all be the same height. Right? And that's my intention, except for that first one. So let's see. Yeah, that works. Oh, let's bring it this way. I love that X that it just made. Like the crossed piece. Like you see, now it's starting to look a little janky jank. Loves it. I actually like this as an additional trim too. I wonder if I were to do this, pull this down, how far? Like, I like that kind of. Because you don't reach the same distance. We'll have to rethink that. Maybe there's something we do there. I don't know what that is yet. Maybe there's something we do there. But okay, so now we've got this. We know these are equidistant. So we're going to grab these two. Pull them here. We'll tuck them through. Alrighty. And then we're going to grab these two. And then this is just not as equidistant. So we're going to grab this. We're going to pull this in to there. Okay. And then let's tuck these in and out. So we're going to go in there. Okay. And you're going to come here. Just like that. Solid. Nice kind of look, right? So now it's starting to look like something. Now it is starting to look like something. So I feel like we definitely need more here for these columns that we're going to have coming through. And then we'll come back and we'll work on the railings and stuff. Railings are a different story. And then obviously the trim work around the roof, which is the next piece of the puzzle, and the trim work around all down here. So we're going to need something. So I really want this thickness of wood, though. So can I get away with... Let's test this out. It's humongous, I know. But if I were to shrink this down... What's the width I need? See, now that's going to be too big, but we can always... Well, it's clearing that one. Whoopsie. Grab the shorter one and figure out what that width is. So I like this extra bit of trim work that we've created here. I'm just got to get it the right width. Still a little bit too big. Let's go a little bit smaller. Right there. Love that, right? Nice little trim piece, I think. And I think that's the look that I want to go after. I love it. It's giving just a little bit extra. And that will run the whole way down the build. Now, ideally, if I did this right, I should be able to just boop. Do you know what I mean? No, I didn't do it 100% right. It's fine. Do that. And that one. Can I have them? Thank you. It's that edge there, which means you should probably come in to there. Nope. You should come out to here. I like that better. Very good. Okay, just give me this. Right there. Can I have that? Thank you. Come here. Okay, one more. Right there. And it looks like this one is out a little bit too far. Okay, so that's a solid kind of look there. Right, nice and clean. I will worry about railings in the later. We're not worrying about railings right now. So, okay. Here's the next bit of what we need to figure out. So now that we've got this sorted, we need to dupe this, right? So we're going to dupe it all the way to the end as it moves. So let's try that again. Oh, is she still here? She needs to go away. She's ruining my whole vibe. Hey, queen. Bye. Okay. So we've got that. Let's grab this. Move this all the way over. We're going to hit that corner right there. She's the reason why everything was like getting all wonky in its movement. We're going to put it right in the edge. Maybe that's a little bit too far. Let's move back a hair just like that. Right? That should be the corner. Yeah, and maybe it moved forward just a hair. It's right there. No. Do that again. Right there. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so now, what is our equidistant going to look like? Are we doing it by ones? Or are we doing it by fours? Because the roof IRL... It doesn't have framework that runs across the entire roof. There are girders that runs 2/3 of the way. So watch. It's essentially... Hear me out, right? So you've kind of got this vibe. I'm stuck on something. I hate that that happens, right? So we know that this is not going to work. So this set here needs to go. This set here needs to go. And I think that's our setup right there. Love that look. Very nice. Very clean. Okay, so now let's take this. Oh, of course it's on that side. Wouldn't it be? Move this all the way forward. Turn off our schnapps. Center you there. Move you to the edge. Okay, so let's grab these two. Now I need to move you over to center here. And center. Oh, that's going to be rough. We're going to have to come from this side. Can't see what I'm doing. Center it there. Okay. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Do we need to do another center there? We do. We need to bring this here. Right, and that is a solid structure. Look at that. That's great. I love how that looks. That is great. We're not going to do side-to-side structures here, which I think is fine. Let's come here. Now, I want to play on, well, actually, let me rephrase. Let's grab this. I want to pull this. Hello. It won't grab it. It won't grab the two of them. Why? Now it will. That was another glitch. All right, so I'm going to bring this all the way up here. Lined up there. It's not the same width, so it's not going to be the same width. But we're going to at least get that framework up there, right? Okay, so now that we've got that sorted. Wow, that looks good. Loving how that looks. Loving how that looks. We're going to need framework up here along the front. Trim work there. We can probably even get away with just grabbing this. And bring this straight up like that. Bring you down, line you up just like that. And we're going to worry about that in a moment. Just the edge right there. Because we're going to give that gutters and trim work and all that fun stuff. Oh. Oh my. Are you seeing this? Oh no. That's not good. How did that happen? I must have moved something incorrectly. Which means I'm going to have to fix them all. No. No, I don't want to do that. Fine, it's fine. It can always be worse. Except for when that keeps happening. Just kidding. Bring you down. Bring you up. Bring you up, 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 up. There we go. Okay. Let's grab this one. Down. And up. And up and up and up. Okay. Let's grab these last ones, right? See, it won't let me grab certain things Look. There we go. Nope. Up. And up. And up. Okay. Cool beans. So now, that's a very large space here. So I feel like this would probably be closed off in some way, shape, or form. It isn't in real life. If I'm looking at this picture right now, it's completely open. You know what I mean? It is the same with girder. Actually, it's funny because this girder's off right here. So there is more of an opening there, and there's definitely I-beams that run down this. So there's an I-beam that runs straight across the front and I-beams that run down, and there's additional supporting, but I don't think we're going to need that for this version of the build that I'm attempting here. Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, I think we can get away with... I don't know if I want to do that. So we can do, we can do this straight across, right? Or we can just close this off in some way, shape, or form. Like, I'm almost thinking, like, hear me out. Do we do gridding to close it off? Do we do... No, I don't want any of this. I'm lying. Do we do like a lattice work up here? Sorry, I'm looking more at pictures. Zoomy, zoomy. Okay. All right, I see what they did. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll need a few things here. So we're gonna need... No, the lattice work needs to stay as is. I don't want to cut that off. Here's a thought. Where's that wagon wheel? Right, can we get away with making this a decorative piece? Right, and maybe this is both structural and decorative. A little bit bigger. The edge. Seeing what I'm thinking. Something like this. Tuck it in. Oh, it's not all the same width. How is that? That's interesting. Okay. Solution. Just run it straight the way across and let them intertwine like this. Right? And see where they end. And then we can figure out what the pattern will look like. We're going to make a pattern with it. Right? Give it some semblance of something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Just shy, which is fine. Then we can say... Right? And again, are they wheels? Yes. Do they need to look like wheels? No. I don't like that these are sticking out on the outside, though. I feel like this needs to be on the inside. Let's turn that around. Put you right there. Right? So this way, like they're wheels, but it looks like it looks like decor. It looks like, you know what I mean? And yeah, we know they're wheels on the inside. Like we know they're wheels. You know what I mean? Let's get out of the station, right? But like it's just decoration. That's all it is. It's like a vibe. Love it. Okay, cool. So let's now think about the next steps. The next step is, granted, this is all wood. Technically, it's really wood, but the way these are built, and they are metal, but we're going to use these. All right, so it's this here, which comes up and out a bit, really. It's kind of like this is the trim. Right, and then it's a duplication that is shrunk down with trim like this. So this trim is going to be that off-whitey. No, we want to do it the red, right? Yeah, that's what we were thinking. The red and the green. Give me Freddy Krueger colors. Right? That's your trim work right there. Itchy nose. Right? And then that same trim work is going to come down here. And we're going to hit this up right there. We're going to pull it out a bit so it hits there, but that's going to clip, so it's going to annoy me. We'll have to make it just like that. And bring it out to that edge there. Ugh, I hate the curbs. I wish the curbs would go away. So my thought is we'll do that, and then we'll grab this accent. Now we'll either live there or we have it live on the bottom outside. I think it's bottom outside I want it. Just like it is on the top. Bring it like this. Kind of like the vibe, right? Alright, now edit, give me this. Swing you around. Swing you up. Turn off our angle. Snap. There we go. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with this. What is that percentage that you are? You are at 135. So we're going to take this, we're going to make you 135. Okay, and we're going to change that color. Down. You in. Roughly like that. There we go. And all the way up to there. Just like that. Okay, cool. Give me this. Well, first off, we should take this. Move this over to that edge. Come on. Turn on the light so we can see what we are doing. There we go. We definitely need to line up there. All right, and we know the corner is not going to be perfect. It's fine. I'm fine with that. Give me the one on the underside. I want the one underneath. Okay. All right. Let's grab this. We'll bump you out to here. Edge just like that. Nice and clean. I love a nice clean edge. Nice clean edge. Right? It's got like an old school vibe to it, which I love, right? Very cool, very retro, vintage, kind of a vibe. Loves it. And then we can now take this mess, spin it around. Can't do that. Can we? Nope. No, we cannot. All right, let's try this. Let's grab that. Right click. The right click turns off things, by the way, that you have selected. It deselects. So make sure when you're right clicking, you are careful with your right click, I should say. Very good. Okay, hands getting a little numb. All right, let's grab that. We're going to get the next size down, the medium size. Actually, we need to find out what is this 198. So we're going to grab this, edit, give me this, okay, X. Grab the medium size. We're going to increase that to 198. It should be the same width, see, just like that. We're going to get the green. Oh, shucks. Okay. Extra angle snap is on this time. And bloop, turn that all the way around there. That corner nice and crisp. As crisp as we can get it. Oh, no. That's a problem, huh? We'll decapitate some folks if we do that. So at 198, that gives me... Okay, so I got the smaller one here. Let's see. At 198. How big do you get? 198. Oh, no. I did not plan that out. Maybe we need to decrease the size to that. I mean, it'll still be the trim, but it won't be super clean. Fine, I guess. All the way to the corner. Just like that. Means we're going to have to... What is the... What are you? You are 135. Change this to 135. No, I need the one below it. Yes, thank you. No, I need this to 135. 135 on this one. We lower it down, tuck it in. More over, and then we'll align it with our red colorway. That'll be a trim that'll just live straight through there, all the way across. Come to here. And again, I love that these are metal, but they look like wood, but they sound like metal. It's fantastic. Let's grab all this stuff, and we're going to just copy it over to the other side. Okay. Figure out what this is going to look like now. I think this side is open. Yeah, this side is open. So we'll have to bring you to there. And all the lower pieces. No, I'm not grabbing you, dude. Excited employees. Nothing makes me happier than hearing an exciting employee scream nonstop. Right? So it's kind of, oop. Nope. Edit. I have to grab all this. Let's move this in, please. Just like that. Which means you are in the wrong spots, my friend. You need to come out a little bit more. A little bit more zhuzh. There we go. Alrighty. Fun. Look at that, right? Very nice. Wow, that was a lot. My hands. Woo! Okay. Moving on. All right, so that's kind of what all of that is for this station. If you've never done a full-on station build, that's what a full-on station build looks like. I do think we should probably see if we can zhuzh some of these over. I don't like that the wood is sticking out there, so we can do that, and that's going to clip a bit. I don't love that all that wood was sticking out, but that actually worked right there. Good, 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 good. Does that stick out on this side? Yes, it does. So we do the same thing here. Tuck it in. Fantastic. All right. Solid. Clean. That's looking nice. All right, cool. So now, let's think... Ow, I just booped the mic. My bad. Let's think railing, right? So I think we're going to do a mixture of, because the green and red is really giving Christmas kind of vibe. So that's a whole thing. Let me just digest for a second. So if we go with wooden railings, and this is what this will look like. I mean, it's literally, watch, take this. Nope, can't really take that one. It's got to be this one, the shorter one. Let's figure out our height, which is roughly here. And line this up straight the way. All right, do we change the color? Yeah, we do. Right, and then grab this. Make it really small-ish, like that. Like this. Oh my god, I hate the red. It's really giving Christmas vibes, and I'm trying not to have it make Christmas vibes happen. So we're going to keep it green, but I like the yellow. It breaks up. And then these sit like on the outside, right, of the build. So let's say we're going to start them here. Start it there. We'll see what that looks like with a 0.25. There we go. I feel like this needs to be more of like a wood versus a yellow. Yep, that's what I want. Excuse me, hold on one second. Woo! I hope that covered it. Let's get this. Move this over there. Perfecto. All right, and now we can easily... Thank you. bring this here. Let's get you scented. Excuse me, I'm coughing a lot today. Got all these noises coming out of me. Bring you to there. And then this whole moment. Oh my goodness. Much better. Just dry. I have allergies. So it's been a while since I've had anything to drink either. I need to hydrate. It's a mixture of like allergies, needing hydration, not taking care of myself, neglecting my body, you know, normal stuff. All right, so this we should probably bring out a little bit more then. Let's bring that. No, too far. I want you to come to there. And that's kind of the look we're going for. Loves it. So now we need to figure out what we're going to do with this. This is something that bothers me with the gates. Because now I don't know what to do with this hole. I've just got a hole here. Do you know what I mean? And I think the solution could be... I honestly don't know what the solution is. I don't know. Unless we did... Do you know what I mean? Kind of played that up in like that space just to get rid of it. And match the colorways. Maybe it's just in this area. It's the green. No, not the brownie color. With the green. Just to fill in the because that is just annoying. Right? Like, that's fine, I think. Yeah, that's fine. And then... obviously, there's going to be a hole there, but whatever. It's fine. All right, cool. So let's click back over here. Oh, my goodness. And all of this is connected to each other, which makes my life so much more easy. Because I want to just grab it and go. Can I do that? I think I can, because I can take this, flip it. Let's see if I can pull this off. Get you in the center. Then move you over. Clutch! That's just gorge. That's just gorge. I mean, obviously I need to fix, because I missed something somewhere. Clearly missed something somewhere. Ah, she looks so good. I don't know. We're going to have to do the same trick over here. Because this is going to be too long in this. Unless, is that the shortest one? Yeah, that's the shortest one in that size. So let's take this. We did this already. Let's just do it in this corner here. Kind of don't have a choice, but it's fine. Again, nobody knows but us. And if they cared that much, then you know what? They're rude, evil, mean people. We don't like rude, evil, mean people. Okay. Looks like we're going to have the same issue there. No, not really. We're not going to have the same issue there. We should think about this corner. Let's flip this around. Seriously, did that just happen? I'm clicking over here. You see this? Wait, ready? Oh, no, it's not. I don't know what's going on there. Can I? Thanks. Thank you. Turn off our 0.25s. Cover that up there. Maybe we just cover this whole corner up because this is like where the employees are. Little control booth. I'm not going to build out a control booth. Control booths are fun and all, but like they're a lot of work. No, I'm kidding. Like that's good right there, right? Maybe we just do this whole side closed off because hashtag I'm feeling lazy right now. It's fine. It's fine. Cut that like that. Let me grab this one. Cut this one like this. Boom. All right, cool. And the whole outside is like that. So you get the breezeway coming in and then it closes in like that. That is looking sharp. Loving that. Loving that. Okay. I'm actually going to get off stream now. It's funny you say that. So we're going to leave it here, guys. We got a lot of progress today. So we built our main entrance moment, right? So that's super fun. We built our spinning sign up top because hashtag gross. And then we spent a lot of time on this, but I think this is totally worth it. I think it looks so good. Oh my goodness. I love it from every freaking angle. Oh, she's just fantastic. All right, cool. So we're going to get off stream. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm only going to stream twice this week, Tuesday and Thursday, and then I'm away next weekend. I may stick in another day this week, but we'll see. Oh, the spinning ride, we said we're going to call it Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed. Woohoo! It is named, friend. I love it. So exciting. So we're going to leave this as is for now. And then when we jump into stream next time, we'll continue our build and we'll kind of figure it all out and make it all happen. But yeah, no, we got a lot accomplished. That is a big roof. Oh my goodness, from out here, that is just a big empty roof. But from down here, that's a fun pattern. Huh? That looks good. I love all of that. Love. All right, friends. Well, have yourselves a wonderful evening, day, night, weekend, wherever you are in the world, as my friend Deli would say. Not my friend. Not my friend. I don't know Deli. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, have a great night. Keep on building.